hello. This is HQ in the house. We are here. We are here today doing our thing. And we are here back at it again, doing a review, another review, but the continuation of a review we had of the Kendra G and the Ashley show of women that have been on here lately doing a thing. So, and we wanted to find out what was going on with the women and how they were presenting themselves out these days. Do they act like they still want to get married? Are they still getting married? Are they acting like they just want to be single? We don't know. We just doing our thing, trying to figure out what's going on with the ladies, right? Are they out here as potential candidates? Or are we just reviewing? Are we just having fun? What's going on, right? So we have some from Ashley. We have some from Kendra. We will start off with Ashley and check out our women. See what's going on.
Hello, Forlocks. Welcome in.
Hey, thank you so much.
So at first I was like, I'm not sure if this is a real account because her name is Forlocks. That's why I didn't accept the request. Yes.
Yes, it's very
all right. Do you consent to be on a live and potentially all platforms?
Yes, I do.
All right. So what brings you up tonight? It looks like you're headed out.
Well, I actually just got back from being out, and I wanted to join to ask you a couple questions, if that's okay.
Okay. What's your one question for tonight? Ask away.
Okay, so, well, I wanted to ask you because I know that in order to be around different kinds of men, men that are affluent and things like that, a lot of the suggestions are to go to like high-end bars and nice areas and things like that. But just to be transparent, from my experience, a lot of times the men at these bars, they feel like the young women that come are working. And I don't mean like working, like coming and bringing their computer and working. I mean, like they tend to think that you're like an escort or things like that. Or like there tend to be a lot of married men like in these like rich affluent areas and things like that. So I just wanted to ask you, like, what is your view on trying to go to these bars and find men when this is kind of like a common culture in like these rich areas and how they view us?
Yeah, well, you shouldn't look like you're a lady of the night when you go in there. You shouldn't be in a Hervé Leger dress, a bandage dress, and a high 6-inch heel at 2 p.m. That's definitely going to allude that you are looking for something transactional. Mm-hmm. So I would say blend in. What does that, in that area, what are they wearing? Are the women wearing nice daytime dresses and a cute little 3-inch heel? Or a cute little flat?
Yeah, I like, for me, for example, like when I go out, I wear like long stuff like this. But I find that even when I have on like my long dresses and I look appropriate, that's still kind of the vibe. Even like when, for my friends, they say the same thing. So that's why I was just curious.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this dress is pretty casual. And you're saying you're going to the rich part of town now, or men approaching you in that part of town?
Well, this isn't what I would have worn to go sit at a bar. I just took myself out on like a solo date. But like if I go out, to a bar or something like that, which isn't too frequent, I'll have on like a one, like it kind of comes across the body or something like up to here or something like that, like a V-neck dress. It's not like casual like this. Like this was just for my own.
So. Okay. And do you wrap your locks into your ponytail? Do you wrap it into your ponytail?
No, not always. Depending on like the hairstyle I have right now is just like a slick back, like puff. So I may just wear it like to the back. But like if I have like a regular tight bun, I may put it into the bun.
Yeah, I would say put it up because it would almost look like, is she doing her hair? Did she finish her hair? That would be my first impression.
Okay. So just wearing them loose like this, like, do you think that this is like a bad impression? Because this is just like a part of my hair.
I wouldn't use the word bad impression, but I would just say it looks like she's starting her hair journey or she's taking out her hair. Just black girl to black girl. That's what I would think if I saw you out.
Okay. So if I do decide to go back to these bars and like I still kind of get.
If you got to get all of this kind of instruction, just to go out to a bar to find a man in any way, shape, or form, then you're not ready to do that. There's no way you should be sitting at that bar with anything that she has on, with the hair that she is sitting there with. The higher up you go when it comes to money, the better you got, the more sleeker you have to look. Okay? You have to look a little bit sleeker. And she's asking questions, which tells me she's not ready For that level
that
of
experience, do you suggest I go someplace else or like?
Yes, I say go someplace else and keep switching up. Can you show us an example of what you would wear out, the shoe and the dress that you would wear to one of these bars?
You want me to go put it on?
You don't have to put it on, but you could, if you want to put it on, that's up to you. But I would love for you to show us the dress. You can either show us or put it on. Totally up to you. Okay.
Okay, and my closet is over there, so I can leave my camera on, or do I need to turn the camera off?
It's up to you, whatever you're comfortable with.
Okay, I'll just leave it on.
Okay. So she's gonna switch into the outfit that she wears. She's gonna show us an example of, she said, when she goes to the more affluent parts of town, how she dresses up. She said the issue is a lot of people think that maybe
this will tell the tale. And it's a lot of women out there who want to be involved in relationships. Hey, we even got into a discussion yesterday about, is money or character more important? I guess we came to the conclusion that both of them are important. Money is important and character is important. So she's looking for a man who has money and character. Yeah, she's an okay body, but what is she dressing like? That's the question.
the men are thinking that you are a lady of the night.
Right. Whoa.
Yeah, no.
Whoa.
No. Not for, okay.
No. Right off the bat, no. No,
you cannot wear
Triple X.
What's up, Dream Girl?
Hey, what's happening?
What's going on? I see you got your hair fried down, laid to the side. I ain't mad at that. Up here clean today, huh?
I ain't got that kind of dress she got on, though.
She doing the most with that dress. Talking about going to an afternoon thing and that.
Wait a minute, you going to a dress? You going to a place where they got men who have money?
Right.
What did you think?
She there trying to solicit.
Up. Yes.
Yep. She there to solicit a player.
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice dress if you're going out to a club with you and maybe your boyfriend, or you and the girls if you're single. But that's not a place that you go and you're trying to find a husband. Because I ain't over there in no rich side of town trying to get a boyfriend. We trying to get a husband, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right. Look at
for lunch or 3 o'clock for lunch. No, baby girl. No. Oh, no. That's definitely gonna give. Oh, she's selling. She's selling. Oh, she's selling.
Yeah.
They're saying no, not for lunch at 2 o'clock. They're saying no.
Why wouldn't you know that? I don't understand.
Hey, HQ.
What?
She got potential.
Yeah.
From a perspective. Like, see, this is when we get in the weeds, because we get to talking about the girl, and then it's like we taking shots, or she don't look good or anything. Her looks is cool. Yes. I like her looks.
Yes.
The only thing she missing looks is the midsection just need to be tighter. That's it.
Oh, okay. I wasn't.
The midsection is throwing her off. It throws off the look. But
did she did she just got one of them reindeer bodies? Or
no, she got a bubble out back. The chest is chesting. The frame is relatively thin for the most part. Mm-hmm. It just needs to be, the midsection need to be tightened up, and she needs a stylist. If she had that, you're looking at a solid 7 that's young with no kids. Yeah. So that is a commodity in the Black community.
Right.
Yeah.
No. Let's see. Because she's trying to meet a man. So let me update the chat for anyone who just joined. She says she's trying to meet an affluent man in an affluent part of town. And
how does your belly get like that and she ain't had no baby?
A lot of the guys think that she comes off as an escort. So this is the dress she said she would wear at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock. Let me see the shoe. I mean, the hair, first of all, I would make that slick, so I would have a bun back there in the back. Maybe have the sideburns shaved just right. Makeup, a little makeup on. You trying to catch somebody. If you're over there trying to catch a husband, you got to be doing better than this. Plain Jane makeup. You got to look. When you're a plain Jane, you got to look at least above average decent if you don't wear no makeup.
Right. Hey, HQ, you see what Chai Pro just said in the chat?
She ain't bad looking, but she needs to turn. Yeah. I can't really see it. I thought she had reindeer body.
For lot. Let me see. It's a mule. Oh yeah.
Oh, she pregnant.
No. No.
Okay.
We need something
No,
more
she's
classy.
not pregnant. That's just the stomach, baby.
Ooh.
She ain't pregnant. That's just the tummy. The tummy is tummying.
How the hell you get the tummy like that and the rest of the body like?
I've had girls that was like that, thin as her, but with like a belly, and they weren't pregnant. It's rare, but I see it though.
Young lady.
Let's see. We need different options. Chat. Let's give her some options, please. Even fit and flare would be cute. Fit it on the top, up to the neck, and flare at the waistline. So it's fitted here in the body, but it flares. Something flowy. Yes, softer colors. Pink, white.
Yes. HQ.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't mean to interrupt. My apologies.
Go ahead,
I just want.
ahead.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey Alexa, what are you talking about? It was an update to this video. I just seen it yesterday. It's what you mean? You're talking about the girl is pissed.
Because Ashley what? Ashley did something wrong? Something happened?
I don't know. I was just asking her to explain it. But, yeah, go ahead with the video. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like a sundress. Yeah, like a sundress, Black America. You know, it's tight at the top is tight and then flares out at the hips. Yeah.
I have a like a yellow flare dress I can try on.
Okay. All right. Let's do it. If you're open to it. Warlock said, listen, I am trying to nail the look.
The heels.
Sleeveless, it's a little bit backless and it flares.
Whoa. Wait. No.
But this feels like Saturday brunch. I don't know. This feels a little bit like Saturday brunch. It's cute.
But no.
But
Okay.
Yeah, this
so we're saying no. It's better, but no. Still not for 2 p.m. lunch and affluent.
Who you asking, Divine Photo? It's like she got the camera on and she like
hey Divine, she obvious right. That's funny. No, what happened was they probably edited it because clearly she couldn't change that quick. Yeah,
she running back there unless she grabbing the bottom of the dress and flipping it over her head before she even get to the next one. That's the only way I can think. Shit.
Hey, the chat. No, I agree. That's funny. The chat doing the most.
Yeah, I know, right? And I picked this one because she said I picked this one because she said she was going out to find herself a mate at a rich bar. And I'm showing the contrast of the thought in your mind as to what can actually attract a person over there and what you think you got to offer. And what you got to offer needs work. Okay.
Part of town.
That's why I picked this one.
Too tight. That's what they're saying. Yep, too tight. And too many patterns. I would want something solid, not floral.
And your titties are hanging out. Come on, girl.
No print.
Okay, so not this style, something solid, and then you said tight at the bottom, flowy at the. Tight at the top, flowy at the bottom.
Yes, fit and flare. Even what is it? The milkmaid dresses, but not the milkmaid dresses. Not the milkmaid dresses. That fit
what would you tell her? I tell her just what Black America said. You don't let them take. She trying to find a husband. She ain't trying to get laid. She can get laid. Anybody can get laid. Any female can be laid if they pull the titties out. But like y'all said, ain't nobody looking to marry no chick with number 2. She's a beautiful girl. Roll up on the head. Change the dress. Tight at the top. Flowing down at the bottom, a little closed toe, maybe
all the way through. Maybe they're more fitted on the top, but they flare at the waistline.
Right.
Okay. Where can I get that from?
Whoa. What do you mean? Where can you get that dress from? You ain't ready. Nowhere.
Get him, K-Anka. Get him.
You ain't ready. You ain't nowhere near ready. See, this is the problem I have with the young ladies these days. Just because you got a body don't mean the clothes got to be tight on you. Leave stuff for the imagination. Let them imagine what's underneath those clothes. Don't always wear tight, stretchy pants. Don't always wear tight, stretchy dresses or short dresses or titties hanging out. Sometimes you can wear stuff and you can leave a lot to the imagination. Don't do this.
Where can we give her some suggestions? I would say Amazon. I would say TikTok Shop. Can we give her some suggestions, chat? A-Line, yes. Aritzia, Zara, Pretty Little Things. Okay, now 4 locks. We have to talk about the hair now. 4 locks. What's this journey we are on? Is this like a unique element to make you stand out? Please tell us, elaborate about your hair.
I've had these locks for 10 years. That's why my name is 4 Locks. It's my artist name.
Oh, okay.
So sometimes I wear wigs, sometimes I do braids, but for the most part, I just have my natural hair. Like sometimes it's in a bun. Most of the time it's in a fro, or like flexi rods, roller set, something like that.
Okay, so it's for you as an artist, just to give you a different appeal, is what you're saying.
Yeah, like I had these before I was even 4 Locks. Like I started these in college, so it's just kind of a part of my like identity now.
Okay, 4 Locks. Now we can't be going to certain parts of town with that 4 Locks. We gotta wrap it up in a bun. Even your natural hair is beautiful. Even if you did a nice twist out, you have a head full of hair. It just looks undone. It's like, is she twisting all of her hair, or is she taking out of her twist? That's the impression I'm getting. Okay. And you have beautiful hair. You can do a full twist out, a nice twist out.
So the impression that you're getting, is it like, I guess I'm just trying to figure out, is it throwing off the look? And I'm not trying to be combative or anything like that, but I do feel
No, you have a look that's kind of trampish, and you're not trying to do that. Okay, so
you said trampish.
I mean, I'm not trying to be funny, but it is. Hold on,
snuffing the girl out.
No, it's just
I'm not trying to.
4 Locks, I don't know. I'm like, is she doing her hair, or is she taking her hair out? That's all I keep thinking.
Okay.
That's all I'm thinking. Is she starting her lock journey, or is she taking her locks out?
Wait a minute, hold on. Look at this. Watch this. This is what we trying to tell her right here.
Yeah, something more conservative for sure.
You see this? This looks as though you're covered up, but it still gives you a little taste of your body. And you got heels, flared skirt, short sleeves, wear your hair in a bun, pulled back, nice earrings, boom, boom, boom. You're looking for a husband, not a hookup. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's what I would tell her to wear. That's the first thing I'd tell him to wear, is wear one of those. And then go into the bar.
Let's see what the chat is saying. You can comment.
And then it don't even have to be that color. It could be a beautiful red. It could be any color. But come on, do better now. You can't have the titties and everything else.
I'm not gonna cut it.
Yeah, HQ, I'll say this. I think the sundress will look good on
I get
her,
it's different.
But
people don't like it. It's definitely something that sometimes I do wrap up in my buns.
Yeah, what?
But I understand.
Huh?
No, I would say I think a sundress will look good on her, but I think that one kind of long, maybe something a little bit shorter, maybe like one solid color or 2 colors or something.
Well,
you know, again, I ain't a stylist, definitely not a woman, pause, but I know what I like to see on a woman though.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you can't wear no shorter skirt. I'm not saying any of those things. I'm saying don't have your chest hung out. Don't have your chest hung out. This woman had heels, nice heel, nice brown skin, beautiful girl, hair pulled back. Nobody's telling that girl to cut her hair. Nobody's saying cut your hair or nothing else, right? They just telling her to wrap them braids up in the back, swing them around in the knot. I don't know. She's determined to keep is this her hair right here? This red, is this her hair right here?
I think so.
Absolutely. Again, it could just be like, oh, I see her, and then I'm like, oh, she has locks. Mm-hmm. Okay, is she taking them out? Is she starting her lock journey? Again, that's the first impression.
Okay.
All right.
I understand. Okay, so I guess I can try to figure out a different dress. But like I said, that's like the experience of a lot of my friends. And like when you go to these bars as well, the men that typically will have a lot of money will be the married ones too. So I don't know. Maybe that's just where they frequent, but I just find that when I go to the bar, when I talk to my friends, that goes because I live in like a nice side of town.
Okay, so go to a different side of town. Go to a different rich side of town. Go to a different side of town where there's single people. A lot of single people. I don't know. This is what.
Drive a nice car.
She could wrap those locks around her ponytail. She could wrap those locks around, like wrap them around her ponytail and then have it within her ponytail and you ain't even got to see it. Just, yeah, I know.
Like, I'm not like, I know this is giving artsy, but I'm not really even like an artsy girl. They have the same experience as well. And sometimes I just feel like just being in these areas or being at these bars, sometimes it can give escort, even if I dress well. But I understand.
Yeah, but from what you showed me.
Wait a minute, hold on. What is she doing going to a damn bar where there's escorts at? Triple.
Because she obviously up to something, and she I think she's not really telling the whole story of everything. And
she said she goes to a bar where there's some women who are pros.
Right. Yep. And I think she might be. It's possible she might be an undercover. You know what? I don't know. I'm not up here to put that on this girl.
No.
Why are you so insistent on going to a place that's loaded with those?
Right. She just said some of the women that show up there are ladies of the evening. Why are you frequenting places where you go to the places where they have those wet ladies?
Because these two dresses that you showed me, that reads a certain way.
I understand.
So I can see why it may feel that way. And is this how we typically do our makeup for locks?
Yeah.
Okay, so I would even want you to do like a makeup class with Ulta or Sephora so they can show you how to do a makeup look in under 15 minutes. I feel like I'm seeing like you have a lot of concealer under your eyebrows, right?
It could be the light as well, like.
Yeah, and the brows, I want them to be thinner. I need your brows just a little bit thinner, my lovely.
That didn't help. I was gonna say it could be the light making my makeup kind of look a little less uneven than what it is, but
no, it looks clownish. You got to get somebody to help you. She just need help. The poor child. See, look, this is what the whole point is. The whole point of the thing is you're looking for a man, you're looking for a husband, you're looking for somebody who got money. Most of them ain't looking for clown faces with their titties hanging out and don't know how to match their shoes with their dress. That's all I'm saying. What kind of purse do you have? All that stuff. The whole point is, do you understand this is just another form of asking for stuff that you don't qualify for? I'm just showing you that's what you don't qualify for right now. That's all.
I get it. You know, one thing I've always wondered for all these women out here calling up here asking for the money and the guy with the money and everything, it's like, and if you get it, what is your plan for the money? You know, and it's an honest question. You know, like, are you like, okay, I really want to motivate this man so we can get out there and do something for the community? I ain't heard one person say that. You know,
say it again. I'm sorry.
I said I haven't heard one lady say, well, the importance of me getting with a guy that's got that money, or me having the money, or me having a guy with that money, is we really want to do something for the community. I like to motivate that guy to get out there and do XYZ, blase speed for the community, or this, that, and other, or advance the human race, anything. You know, everything is like, you know, you're not specific about the money, and I know why that is.
Because it's not about doing good for the community. It's about doing good for yourself.
For themselves, right? Yeah, it's about what they want. Exactly.
It's about what they want. But then we can't falter for that, because that is the way most people.
Of course, I'm not mad. Yeah. This is hey HQ. I'm just like Planet Fitness, baby. I'm a judgment-free zone. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, most people, you think of yourself first. Then you work. Once you feel safety, once you feel secure, then you'll look outward to help other people. You look outward to do what you got to do, but you have to look inside yourself first. Most people do. It is what it is. And she wants a salt of life.
I'm not mad at that because
Yeah,
you got to help yourself before you can help somebody. But my question is, if you've obtained that guy and that's your situation, yourself has already been helped. What are your long-term plans? You know?
Well, I don't know what people do. I don't know. Look, I ain't never been married to no rich man, so I wouldn't even begin to know what it means to lay down on a couch and relax and don't have to get up for time. So I don't know. So I couldn't say. So I wouldn't even know where to begin to even tell her, what do you do? I'm assuming people who have a lot of money do a lot of charitable work. Or donate a lot of they donate a lot of money or things like that. I can only assume that since I've never been rich, I don't know. So,
yeah. Hey, I'm not a rich man either, but of course, that would be my first thought. I've already had a chance, even though I'm not rich, to get a lot of things materialistic. So I'm not super motivated by that anymore.
Retire, shoe. I don't even know what retire means.
Yeah, specifically how I do it, but okay.
Yeah, a cleaner makeup look. I want a cleaner makeup look. I want a thinner brow. Your natural brows probably even look better. You probably just need to fill them in ever so slightly.
Right.
Okay. Even less concealer under the eye for daytime. Because the thing is, if you're coming in like you did with, let's say hypothetically, this dress or the blue dress you showed me, and then we have our face painted, that's gonna read a certain way to a man. Right?
You look like a clown. Ashley don't want to say that. Ashley don't want to really put it out there like that. But she's saying, look, Ashley makeup is on point. I ain't even gonna hold her. Ashley makeup is on point. If you're going to a dramatic session, a dramatic place, and you really want to stand out and you really want to have a sleek, clean look, Ashley has that look, that face. Okay, cool. The young lady's face is more of the clownish variety. So this is what Ashley is telling her. If you looking for a certain man, your look is gonna have to clean up. Really, eyebrows plucked, a little bit of eyelashes, a little bit of mascara, something.
Yeah. Aaron made a good point too in the chat. In a lot of ways, charity is mostly leveraged for tax purposes and brand exposure.
Right.
That's why I was specific when I said that, like specific plans is what I would like to hear, more so than we're going to donate to charity, I'm reluctant to donate anything to any charity. Like the CEO of United Way makes $7-8 million a year, and that's a charity. So it's a slippery slope, I don't want to derail the conversation. My apologies.
No. You ain't derailing nothing. You ain't derailing me. I was just going on to another lady simply because we got her. We got her and we get it. You're just not ready for the big time. Some people just ain't ready for the big time. Okay.
She's a Division II college player. She can't go try out for the NBA. You way above your league, baby.
Yeah. You need a whole bunch of, and the thing is, when you get into the habit of looking for a rich man, check those I need you guys to hit the like button. Please hit the like button. There's 24 people. I think it's about 10, 12 likes. I need you to hit that like button coming in the door. Please and thank you. That's all we're asking is likes. That's the doorbell. If you ring my doorbell, please hit the like button. I need at least 20 more likes. Come on, guys. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. 3 a.m. Thought Club. Give one membership. Thank you, 3 a.m. Thought Club. Thank you very much. All right, here we go. This is our, we understand no blonde wigs. We finna give her
what a guy for
look at what she's talking about.
We did business. I cut him off already. So where should I go to meet new guys?
Yes, where do I go to meet new guys?
Woo! Is that her voice? Wow.
Yeah, that's wow.
No, that can't be her voice. Please don't be her voice.
Yeah. Hey, HQ, I think Aaron asked in the chat, could he pull up for the next caller? So
Who? Yeah, I put the.
I think you dropped the link. Yeah.
I dropped the link. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Dead ass. I want to go like meet new guys or whatever. Like I'm at his house right now. That's home because I need to drop the car off.
Okay, that's
here.
Ashley playing.
Wait! He's in his house right now. Hi, welcome in, Ray. Welcome in, Beauty. Okay, do you consent to be on a live and potentially go platform?
Yes, I do.
Hello.
All right, so what brings you up?
Yeah, I thought that was her real voice. I was about to say automatically that's a no-go. But that ain't her voice. Okay, so
well, I'm a 37-year-old.
Okay, let's get this out of the way. The wig. This is what we mean. This is what you guys mean when you say you don't want them to wear a wig.
Jackpot.
Okay.
Home run.
Okay, gotcha.
It's a Mr. Potato Head accessory.
This is so wrong on so many levels. I can't even. Wow. Let's listen.
Hey, Project, man.
What?
Project Leroy fooling in the chat.
Ooh, he's tripping. Hit the like button, guys, please, and thank you.
Woman to 5 teenage sons. 7 divorced for 13 years. So currently I'm in a situationship, which was a relationship.
Oh shit, the voice is still kind of off.
He's 2 years older than me. Everything was going good and stuff.
Hold on, Ray. It went from a relationship to a situationship.
To a situationship, yes.
What? Wait. She was married to, she was in a relationship and then she went to a situationship? Ain't you working backwards?
What happened? He took me to Panama for my birthday back in February. We had an amazing time. Our relationship was great. He was good with my boys, a really positive figure for my children, for my sons. I have all sons. And then his ex came in the picture saying, oh, I thought we were working it out between him and his ex. So he was like, oh, well, since my ex want to work it out, we need to pause and see what my ex got going on. But then he comes back to me because we're in business together. We have like 2 businesses together and we make really good money together.
But wait, so
look at Ashley face. Y'all see Ashley face? Look at Ashley face. She's saying, wait a minute. Look,
hello, Kai. Because if you were there, you would have came up here like Ash.
Look at Ashley face.
You guys went into business with each other.
Yes.
And then after a year of dating, he decided to go back to his ex. But you guys have businesses together.
We have businesses together. And his ex lives in New York and he lives here in North Carolina. He lives like 30 minutes from me. And we're always spending time together. Like we're always still being intimate with one another. We're still doing things like we're in a relationship. Like we do things with the kids. Like I was just up in New York for 2 days this week for work. And
wait a minute, what's wrong with that whole scenario? What's wrong with that? What's going on with this lady?
Simply put, this girl has got more issues than Time Magazine. You know, there's a lot going on with this girl. You know, she's you know, it's just a lot. We don't even want to get started on the hair, but multiple baby dad. She got like 5 kids. She's just all over the place. She's still out here chasing money. And you know, vanity. And it's like, I'm sorry, like once we're talking about post 35, like realistically, this is just me. I consider a 35-year-old woman and man for that matter, middle age. That's just me. You know?
Yeah, but I mean not with her age and everything to the side.
Yeah.
What's going on with this relationship that why you ain't got it yet? Why it ain't clicked in that this is not, and she got 5 kids, which tells me you're reckless with your pie hole. First
yeah.
With 5 kids.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, she got a lot of issues. I'm sure her upbringing was probably wild if you really dug into it. And likely, we don't know for sure, but likely. And then she's still out there. She's still chasing it, HQ. She's chasing that dream. Remember when you said everybody can dream? Right. She's still chasing it. Like if you look at her, if you listen to what she's gonna say, her hair, sack chasing basically. She's still chasing that dream.
We finna listen.
Yeah.
Then I'm Aaron in.
And
We finna listen.
he was at my house all week long. He was at my house since last Saturday. He just left yesterday. And mind you, I was only in New York for those 2 days. But it's like I keep telling him I've been telling him I want to stop being intimate back in October when we were in a relationship, because I'm like, since we're doing God together, we're praying together, we're studying the Bible together, we're going to church together, we're doing everything together. I want to
now, Ray, don't bring God into this, Ray.
No, seriously. No, we were like, we study the Bible together. We do everything together. And I tell him I want to stop being intimate with him because I want to see, like, when we're the one God to speak to me and let me know if you're really a wolf in sheep clothing. Yeah. And he has showed me. And so ever since that situation occurred, he has shown me that he is a narcissist. He is a manipulator. He's an avoidant. And we're still like, he is still manipulate himself in my life. Like, oh, your boys need me. Your boys need me in my life and in their lives. I don't care whatever I choose. I'm always going to be there for you and your boys and stuff like that. Okay. So let's stop being intimate. Let's stop doing that. And it's like, we always spend every weekend together. So this weekend.
Well, don't allow him in the boudoir. Don't allow him in.
Right.
Because we can't only blame him. We got
Aaron. Jesus.
So what would you say to her if this was your daughter?
No, I want to hear what Aaron got to say.
Oh, go ahead.
Lord have mercy. Lord.
Have you ever seen the People's Republic, the flag that represents the People's Republic of China?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's less red than this one.
The red one with the yellow sign in there, yellow sign. I got you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a yellow star on it, but it's an all red flag. Yeah, that ain't as red as this one.
What's going? Everything she has said, everything she has mentioned, is almost like her whole persona is red. First, she mentioned God. Then she went on the trip. They were still intimate, dealing with the other lady, still intimate. Him still around her kids. Still having the same family situation. What part of I went back to my girlfriend or I want to be a part of my girlfriend didn't she get? Or my ex-girlfriend's life that she didn't get? And yet you're still sleeping with the guy. This is how I could see it. Okay. All right.
By far the best thing she's got going for herself is her voice, and she sounds like a cartoon. She sounds like a Pixar. You know what I mean?
Just
black
yeah.
Valley.
I mean, it's not an ugly. It's not an ugly face. It's not that.
Oh, I was talking about her voice. No, yeah, her face is cartoonish as well. I mean, she's not. Looks like a Wookiee with no fur.
She's not.
Damn.
She's not fugly. She's
cute like a pet.
What would you give her, HQ? What would you rank her?
I'd probably give her a 4, maybe. Take the wig off. Take the wig off. Put her regular hair on. Maybe if she had a weave with her regular colored hair, maybe. Less long. I don't know that voice though.
If she had fur, she could eat alfalfa sprouts and stuff.
You know you're wrong for that, right?
Right. Blaming myself. He's just a master manipulator, narcissist.
No, honey. No, child. He can't manipulate. You want it a little bit now. Come on, Ray. You want it. You got platinum blonde. No, you spicy.
I told him I blame myself as well. So this weekend.
Why didn't you learn that lesson? Why haven't you learned your lesson after 5 kids? This is what I want to know. Why you ain't learned your lesson after 5 kids? Then she mentioned the Bible, which tells me maybe she ain't using no birth control. I don't know, because them Bible ladies be talking crazy about birth control. I don't know.
I chose Raven. Like, I chose myself. I'm a realtor. And I'm in school for my LPN and stuff like that. So I was like, I want to spend this weekend by myself. So he just like blew up and just put everything all left. We just had this big old argument and stuff. And I'm like, well, we can take everything off. Like, we can just take everything. I was like, he left his car at my house. He has a whole bunch of stuff in my house. I'm like, you're still keeping stuff to keep the door open. I'm like, I just want to cut the light. Why can't we just do business? But he can't do business because when I start dating, because I haven't started dating yet, but I will be. But when I start dating, he's going to feel a certain type of way.
Yeah, but he's already started dating. He has a girl in New York. He's with you. He probably got another girl somewhere, and you can't start dating.
Right. So yeah, no, it's not because of him. It's just me. I'm out of my patience. I'm trying to build myself to get myself back out there.
So So what was your question? Because I didn't even ask. What was your initial question when you came up?
Right. You got a messy life. What question do you have to ask me? Y'all hitting the like button out there? Please and thank you. Hit the like button. It's very important. Thank you very much. Hit the like button. So what question would she need to come up here and ask? Do I get rid of the guy or do I keep the guy? You already divorced a husband, according to Divine Photo. She divorced a husband that was doing drugs or was a drug addict. So you already know the topsy-turvy conditions of a relationship. Yet you voluntarily go back into a topsy-turvy relationship with somebody who's sleeping with somebody else, somebody who's involved with somebody else, and somebody who won't leave you alone. And apparently you can't seem to leave the person alone either.
My initial question is, like, how do I go about this with this guy, or should I just cut everything off because it's not going to be equal, or, you know, with this guy? Should I?
Triple, she asking you, Triple, should I cut it off from him or should I keep going on? Should I keep doing the same thing or what?
She need to make some changes. You know, I say this, the fact that she up here even talking about the guy to Ashley, she's already concerned about the guy. So she needs to put on the big girl underwear and make the change. You know what I'm saying? But that said, I don't know what she will really be able to qualify for and get, because my thing is her situation is real funky. I can smell it from over here. 5 kids, multiple baby dads.
Right.
It's a lot going on with her too from the mental front.
Right.
So
because it takes a special person for you to, first of all, for you to see. I'm one of I ain't even finna put my own thing on there. I would never have that many children and then get out of a relationship. I just would never do that.
Yeah. Right? I remember you said that before.
I would never do that. Yeah. I would. We would have to work. We'd have to sit down and we'd have to have a discussion. Yeah. How do you need me to be in this marriage? How do you need me to show up for you in this marriage? Because I'm not willing to put you out the door. Hopefully you're not willing to walk out the door. We need to work off what we need to work out. Because 5 kids and you're by yourself, ain't no way.
Yeah. And see, you know what, HQ? I know this is going to sound funny. You about to laugh.
Yeah.
But that just proved me and Black America's point from about a week ago when we was up here. And we was talking about girls leaving the guys after they married and stuff. And we was like, you're the exception because, you know, you wouldn't do it. You know,
I wouldn't do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I refuse. You gotta refuse. You just gotta refuse to you know, before you get to the point. You see, the whole thing is to anticipate the needs of the person that you're in a relationship with. You anticipate what would they need. What do they need from me? And you need to constantly be checking in on what do you need. You need me to have, I know we didn't have sex for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Do you need me to do X, Y, and Z? I know that blah, blah, blah. Do you need me to do this? And that's the whole thing. A lot of people don't check in every day, every other day in order for the relationship to stay stable. 5 kids?
Yeah.
How you walking out the door and 5 kids?
Yeah, you just made a good point. I'll just say this, HQ. You're looking at it from the perspective of somebody that actually cares, and you're not just worried about your feelings. But I was watching a girl on Kendra, like this was a couple months ago, and she had left her husband. She had like 3 kids. Very attractive girl too. She was about 30. Very attractive. And somebody super chatted her and was like, if the next guy makes you unhappy or frustrated, would you leave him too instantly? And she was like, yep. So it's like how you talking and thinking, that's a rarity out here now.
And it's like, okay, I made a mistake. The first child, the second child. Okay, I thought I was gonna be with the baby daddy. We got 2 kids.
Right.
From then on, We need to discuss, am I going to be running from relationships every time I don't get my way, every time something happens, every time? And that's the whole point. A lot of people run away because they don't want to deal with the conflict. They don't want to resolve things. I'm not saying every marriage is salvageable. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if I ask you to do X, Y, and Z, we really gonna have to have a discussion before we hit the door and you gotta go. Obviously, if you putting your hands and feet on me, we gonna have an issue with that, right? But certain things, yeah, there's different reasons: abuse, alcoholism, all those things. Yes. But I'm saying, in any other instance, she said, somebody put in the chat that she left because her husband was a drug addict. Okay. Maybe that would be the reason. I get it. I do. That could be a definite reason. But then again, any other reason or other reasons, you might not do that. So I'm going to give her grace on that. But you're still making bad choices, because this is a bad choice. You're still involved with a man who's involved with somebody else who don't choose you. What if something happens to you? Those children are left behind, and you fool with a man that doesn't want to have anything to do with your kids after you leave.
Yeah, that's a great point. And the kids are uncovered.
Right.
You know. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's tough. As somebody that grew up with that, that's tough.
Right. You need to find somebody that actually wants to cover those kids.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to cover those kids because he's seeing another woman.
Yeah. And they got that guy. That's tough.
Right. So I don't know. We have to listen to some.
To let him my kid's life when he has hurt me, or should I just cut everything off and just go on? And I know that God's going to bring me something better.
You're not ready to cut him off. So I can tell you to cut him off. You're not ready.
Right.
I'm there. I am there.
No, because if you were ready to climb off that dude, you'd have climbed off the dude already. What her problem is, she is so concerned about somebody that accepts her children. And I get it. You got 5 and you want a role model for your boys. I get that. I get it. If you want a role model for your boys and you don't want to leave this guy because the guy is showing up, caring about the kids, that's why she hasn't cut it off. And otherwise, he's a decent human being, other than he's seeing another woman.
So what would you do in that situation, HQ?
I wouldn't have myself in that situation. I mean, if I was married to a man, if I had been married to a man who was doing drugs,
right,
and I had to leave,
right,
I would be single until my children got out of the house.
I got you. Until you could raise them all and get them out.
Until I can get them all. Until the last one was 16, 17, I wouldn't have anybody permanently around my children.
I got you.
Okay.
If you were there, you would have came up here like, Ash, I was with a guy for such and such year. We did business. I cut him off already. So where should I go to meet new guys? It was like,
right. That's exactly what she should be up there saying, but she's not. Aaron, we keep talking over you. What do you got to say?
No, you guys aren't breaking anything, so there's no need to fix anything.
Oh, okay.
So I like it.
Okay.
Like this, that's the conversation we would have been having.
Yes, where do I go to meet new guys?
Look at this simple shit right here. What are you ready? You ain't ready to do anything. You're not ready to do anything. That's what Ashley is trying to tell her. You're not ready to get involved with another relationship because you still had this gentleman coming to see you and the boys. You're involved with him in a financial sense. You're involved with him romantically. You're still involved with him even with another woman. He can pull up with 2, 3 other women, and you're willing to deal with him still, which means you have a self-esteem problem. Which means you have a self-esteem problem somewhere, right? Or am I wrong? Am I reading that wrong?
No,
yeah. Yeah, you're right, and it's starting to make me wonder if how many of the women that come on these sorts of platforms are as unready as she is, they just mask it.
Yes.
I just, when you think of a woman that's ready, prepared, whole, and, doing a damn thing, would they be here? Like, what's the possibility that they would be here versus the possibility of a woman that's not ready like this one would be here? Like, I'm listening to UHQ, and, it's just my eyebrows raising about other women. Are they closer to this one than the real deal?
I believe that they're closer to this lady than they are anything else. I believe they always I believe they entertain. They have orbiters.
Yes.
They have orbiters,
Good
right?
one. Yeah.
But the orbiters are not the ones that they want. So
Right.
they keep the orbiters around, even though they know the orbiters cheat. The orbiters don't want to really marry him. The orbiters really don't. They just want the hunch, right? So they keep those orbiters around until someone who comes around who wants to be serious, and then they're willing to get rid of the orbiters, but it's a whole bunch of mess. It's a whole bunch of mess behind the orbiter who thinks I have access to her, I have a right to her. She gonna deal with all the mess that I want to deal or give her, and the whole nine. And the person seems to think, I don't care what he do. I don't care whether he cheat. I don't care whether he go over there and see bum Keisha. I don't care what he do, because he ain't permanent in my life anyway. This is the way they think. He's not going to be my husband, so he might as well stay right there. I might as well get some sex while I can. And when the right guy come along.
Hey, HQ.
Right.
Can I jump in? I'm sorry. Go ahead, Aaron. Go ahead, Aaron.
No. I mean, I'm just gonna. She summed it up for me. So I'm not crazy. That's kind of where I was thinking, and I agree with the orbiters. That was a brilliant addition. And the orbiters only do one of two things: they feed her delusion, and then give her some. They're entitled, which she has to deal with to separate when she is ready to move on. She's got to eliminate that entitlement. So no, 100%, man.
Right.
Yeah, at the end of the day, the orbiters got big cock and paws and bubble gum, and they all out of gum. Right. So that's what they got for. Hey, HQ, I don't want you to get your ego out of control when I say this.
What?
But this proves your point. We was having a debate probably a few weeks ago, and you was like, the girls want what they want, And we kept going back and forth about that. And I get what you're saying. Props to you. That's a brilliant breakdown when you said it then, and you kind of continuing and building upon it now. So they want what they want, and that's why she calling up like this, because she like, damn, I don't give a damn. Right. This is just like when I didn't have 5 kids.
Right. So she's maintaining. Let's say she's maintaining, right?
Right.
The men that are in her life, she know ain't gonna marry her.
Yeah. So
she's looking outward at a man that might be potential daddy, might be potential man, but these orphanages is okay because I'm getting sex. I'm getting a little bit of attention. So this little bit of attention is cool until the right one come along. Right. And I'm not saying all women are doing that, but I am saying a lot of women are doing that.
Yeah. Hey, right. Of course, not all women, but I look at it like this. If I was much older than I am now, and let's say I was like 55, and I'm like, okay, I like this girl. I think she like in her late 30s or whatever. I already got 3 kids myself.
Right.
It's still so much going on with this situation. I can't even throw this at an older guy. I mean, this too much going on. And then is she really gonna quit that side orbiter guy if you get with this guy and this guy making money and he in his mid-50s and he wants you? Are you really gonna get rid of that orbiter? Like for real?
The orbiter is a nice guy. The orbiter is a nice guy. He's just a person that doesn't think she's wife material. But he's getting something out of the relationship. He's getting the sex out of the relationship when he wants to. He's getting her taking care of the workbooks, or she's taking care of most of some of the leg work in the business. There's many things that she is doing for him that he don't want to give up. So he's going to stay there as long as she says, okay, I deal with his bullshit. She's going to deal with his bullshit because she don't have no other options. So it's going to stay this way until the guy,
So
comes
what
in
if
her life.
that option was presented though, is what I'm saying. Like, do you think she would like for real stop messing with that?
Only if that other guy presented more than what this guy can do. Because she's going to weigh the two guys in her head. She's going to say, damn, well, we getting money over here. Can this money replace this money? Is this guy treating me better than this guy? This guy ain't putting his hands on me. This guy is dealing with my children. Can he deal with my children the way this man is dealing with my children? She's going to go back and forth about X, Y, and Z. So maybe the only way to get rid of that orbiter is for her to cut him off. And they work together. So how's she going to do that?
No, I'm with you.
So she's not going to give the orbiter up until she gets rid of this guy working with this guy. And as long as they work together, she's not going to give him up. Okay.
Crazy. I hear you.
Yeah. So.
Dead ass.
And see, Kendra Ashley trying to tell her, you ain't ready for nothing.
Dead ass. I want to go like meet new guys or whatever. Like I'm at his house right now. That's only because I need to drop the car off. He wanted to keep the car at my house. No, I'm here.
Whoa.
She over his house chilling,
talking crazy.
Ashley talking about where can I meet new guys?
Talking crazy in my house. She talking crazy in my house. And I'm dealing with her? Wow.
Wait! He's in his house right now?
At his house. I'm
And
waiting for him to get home.
You're waiting for him to get home.
I want him to come take me back to my house. I had to bring, because he got 2 cars. He got a car while I was gone. He got a new truck. And then he had his second car in my house. I'm like, no, you need to go ahead and remove it. He was taking forever to remove his car, so I brought it here. So I'm waiting for him to get here and take me back home. But I want to put myself out there. I want to be meeting new guys, but men of, status.
Whoa. Wait. This is just like the first chick, other than the only difference is the first chick ain't got no kids. You are woefully out of your league if you think a decent human being with character is going to go over here while you already got whiz on the dress that you wearing from the other guy.
This is one of the great entertaining interviews out of Ashley and Kendra history.
This is goofy as hell.
It's
almost embarrassing. It's almost embarrassing that you would think that this is acceptable. I'm not saying be a nun. That's not what I'm saying. But at least have the last person that clapped your cheeks out of your life. So you can tell someone, I ain't messing with him. I ain't messing with him in a minute. At least you can say that. She probably got her cheeks clapped last night.
Yeah.
Right? Because she's over his house. She probably got her cheeks clapped last night.
Yeah, she got that cooter kind of roughed up.
So how you explain that to a new guy? Hey, I was on Kendra G. I was on Ashley looking for a man. Was you the one that was at the man's house and you was talking to Ashley? Yeah.
You know it's not funny because I wouldn't want that. But while she was saying that, laughing, if the guy just came in and grabbed her and the camera went off.
Oh.
Right.
It wouldn't be funny though.
Have a great night.
I don't want to see the girl.
But then we don't know how he feels. But then again, tell me as a man, how does he feel? Because he's the one.
I would be very upset if I seen this video.
Yeah, but he's the one who's seeing another woman.
Right. I get that. But you got to understand, HQ, and I know this ain't fair and it's double standards, and I know you got your concerns with it as you expressed in the past.
Right.
That's not so always symmetrical. like as for what a man and a woman's position and role is. And I'm not saying that's right, because maybe he entered into that situation and told her it's only you, you know? I don't know what the agreement was, but the fact that she would come to my house and do this is what I got the issue with. You know, if she would have got on video at her house and was talking this shit,
right?
You know, of course, as a man and you're dating this girl, unless y'all got that type of agreement, the man ain't gonna like hearing this. But to come to my house and do it, man, this is wild.
Yeah, she is wrong, way wrong.
In that man's house, calling me from the house, inside the house, waiting for the man.
But it's just because I'm waiting for the man don't mean I don't be doing anything with the man.
Ray, what you got on? Let me see what he coming home to. Let me see the outfit. Let's see if you really ready to let him go, because you got your makeup on, the hair's laid down, and you got that Tiffany necklace. Let me see what you got on, child.
Hold on. Did my camera go?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Girl, bye. Okay, Ray, enjoy your night. You got on a tight-fitted, bright dress. Probably
it's hot here.
That's right, Ray.
But I had this dress on all day.
Woman of the night.
Yeah, okay. All day. I don't believe you. I don't believe
that's all you got to do is come, put his foot between her legs, and yank the dress down, and then yank it all the way down to the floor. That's all you got to do. So therefore, access is right there. Easy access granted. There you go, right there. Right there.
You could have just stopped it. Come when you said all you got to do is come and just that's it. Stop.
Right.
All the other stuff is icing on the cake. Unfortunately, I think what we have here, this lady, the anatomical device between her legs, I think is a bear trap.
Right. she doing extra up in here, and
she's doing it all.
She trying to be a nice girl, but no.
That's part of the guy.
Yes. Yep, she got more red flags than the Chinese Communist Parade.
Yeah.
Black America, what you got to say, sir?
So this is a side piece.
Okay.
You real low.
You real low. You real low. Black American.
All right, I'm gonna go out and come back to you.
You would have to speak a little bit louder. Yeah. She that's the whole thing. Don't you know that's what you are? That's why I said to you, Triple, I would not be involved with anybody on a permanent basis until my children got a little bit older. Until they were older and I didn't have to care for them. I didn't have to feed them. I didn't have to spend a night with them. Because you can, as an adult female, you can start dating. If your kids are like 15, 16, 17, 18, you know, they around that age, right? They can watch themselves. I can spend a night somewhere else if I have a boyfriend or whatever. We can date 2 or 3 years until some of those kids get out of the house. But you got kids that are under the age of 15 and you trying to date? You got responsibilities that should supersede anything that you got going on sexual wise. And this guy is just making himself more and more, putting himself more and more into your, how do you, my question is this, if she continues to see this guy and he says, hey, marry me, how does she marry that man?
Man, she.
You understand what I'm saying?
No, I hear you.
If he says, I wanna be, I want to get married. I want to be a father to the kids. Blah blah blah. How do you, from where you came from? How do you? And he's doing what he's doing with this other woman. How do you marry that man then?
Aaron, you want to take this?
Yeah, it starts with you just make a reservation at a venue, and then she goes to David Bridal, pick a dress, and then she opens up a registry for gifts. I mean, the same way all other women. See, the thing is, she has no scruples, so she's not limited by them.
Okay. And then how do you demand all the wifely duties that are supposed to be afforded to her after you come from where you came from?
With the expectation that those demands are futile.
Okay. Black America? We can
hear me better?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Yes, sir.
All right. Hello, everybody on the panel in the chat. So this lady is a side piece, and she knows she's a side piece.
Mm-hmm.
And this goes back to the things we say all the time, right? A man will be cheating on his woman or whatever, but that other woman doesn't mean anything. He wanted to pause their relationship because his ex said, hey, it might be a chance that me and you get back together. So he put that whole thing with her on ice. If she leaves this man, she's going to be broke. That's why he had a car at her house and taking her back home. How is she around? She is trying to be, she's trying to be something that she's not. And every guy who has sex with women knows one thing about baby mothers, right? All of us guy who is seasoned in the baby mama realm, we know that baby mamas are fucking. And that's all she is. That's it. So she's gonna have a long road to walk, once she gets out that car.
Right.
That's all I want to say.
I mean, if she would have conducted herself like she wanted to be in a serious thing with him, instead of just giving him all access, they work in the same place, sleeping together, doing all of these things together. She thought maybe it was a relationship, but the minute she found out he was dealing with the other woman, she should have said, no, I'm not sitting here to wait with you. I'm not about to wait.
Excuse, she doesn't have that option. No man wants women like this. Like, especially a man of that caliber, you don't want an albatross like this hanging around your neck. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I know,
but I gotta push back on you. And you know why? Because she is in his house. She does business with him. She's dealing with him. That all of those kids are running around his crib doing all of that. So apparently he must want her to be at that house at some point.
HQ, all of those things are good for sex. All of those things are it. I've told every woman, if you're not swallowing, I'm not talking to you. You'll never. Men have certain shit that they like. She does something that he likes, so he like, yeah, as long as you're doing this thing, you can have access. As soon as this thing goes away, so does that access.
And they work together and all of that. See, let's finish. Okay.
They said you're ready. Yeah.
I'm not ready for nothing. I'm not ready. I'm good. I'm good on him. But no, seriously. I want to go. I want to be able to meet other guys and get myself out there. This will be definitely going to be the last of this.
Okay, well, it's Saturday night. My suggestion would be to leave his house and go out.
Yeah, my homegirl, she already invited me out.
Okay, so you going?
It depends. I will. She said the event that she's at doesn't leave till 2. So if he gets here in the next hour, so I will go. If not, I'll probably just go home, go to church, and try again next weekend.
What?
So you have to wait for him to come to his. Well, you have to wait for him at his house. Why?
Because he has some things of mine that I need to get. And I was just dropping his car off. Honestly, I was just really just dropping the car off. And he already knew that.
Okay, so the things are not in the house. You're in his house. So the things are not in the house?
No, they're in his new vehicle. And no, everyone's saying Uber. I can Uber. That's fine. I have my own money. I can Uber, but I want my promotion.
You see how messy messy this is. What he has what in your house. You know what? Look. You can leave anything. You can leave anything and walk out of a situation. And I tell you this small, short story. My daughter had a situation in Illinois. She was living with this person. This person, she was being AB'd or DV'd, right? Me and my husband went to get her. She was like, Mom, I can't leave I said, yes, you can. I will give you whatever money you need to replace everything that's in that house with that person right now. I give it to you right now. If you walk away right now. My kid got on the plane with my husband that day without a stitch except what she had on her back, and she never went back. So don't tell me the stuff that this person has in the car.
HQ, I don't mean to interrupt you, but your daughter had a mother and a father. You are missing all of the context clues in your own story. Your daughter, like my daughter, I got 7 of them. They have a father that's going to come and get them. Right. It is different for other women.
This is a situation that she has produced herself. She has put herself in this predicament where she's got to wait for his car. She's got to wait for, and she said going to church the next day. You going to church the next day, you doing all this. This is wild. This is wild.
How much do we want to bet this business venture that they're engaged in is in the service industry and is not producing taxable income?
I ain't really thought about it, but what kind of business? Because she said
the oldest one known to man.
Right.
Yeah. Well played, Aaron. Hey, great point too, Black America.
Yeah.
And hey, HQ, definitely the highest level of respect for doing that. But he's right. You know, not only did she have one, she had your daughter had 2 solid parents. Yeah. You know, and the ability to say, hey, don't worry about no money or nothing there. Right. It's taken care of. Yeah. That's a dream for a lot of kids. And I mean, that of course, that's not your fault, but great point, Black America.
Yeah. I was just afraid if she went back to the house, something else would happen. So I was like, no, we're not going to allow you to go back to that house. We just going to put you on a plane and that's it. So.
It's not messy. Like, I'm being dead ass.
I'm just curious. What's in his new vehicle that you can't live without?
I have my card. So when my bank card is with it, like one of my bank cards that he had, I let him hold or whatever for my kids, only for my kids. He didn't use it because he's a man of like, he'll whatever. But in case of emergency, when I was out of town, I let him.
You could go to the bank and get that changed out, get another card. What's going on?
Hold it. No, I don't want him to mail my card.
But why can't the kids, your oldest kid, hold the card?
They're just teenagers. They'll do anything with it. He's 17 years old. They'll do anything with the card. They'll purchase it, you know. But I just trusted the adult at the time with my card. I didn't know we were gonna go through.
Ray, I hope you're not tricking out on that man.
I'm not tricking on this man.
She tricking, y'all. She tricking. Wow.
Oh, you don't say.
Wow. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
In other news, grass is green and water is wet too.
That shit is crazy. What the hell is going on? What am I missing, Black America? What am I missing with this girl?
Okay, so being the probably the street nug of the panel, right?
Right.
If
if
I got a bitch shit, that's my bitch, right? Because there's no reason for me to have one of her cards for anything. So if we're moving like that, that means she's highly irresponsible, right? Because if I gotta hold her cards for her, that means she bucks off money. And one of the old Max used to tell me, you give a bitch money, she liable to go crazy. Don't let you make sure you drain her every time she dot the door, kid. You make sure you drain her. So that is it. And I've seen it, you know, for many, many years, you know, here in Vegas, in my business past. This is what that is. So it's not a big deal. She just a old hoe that's coming to her expiration date.
She's just this is the many issues that she has. She just got so many issues. It's too many to fathom that people walk around with these kind of. It's like you don't even stop to think. You're giving your card out. You're in another man's house. You talking reckless. He could be standing in the closet. He could be standing in the hallway listening to you. All kinds of X, Y, and Z. You already had a reckless man that you dealt with before. You're about to go on another date with another man. You call yourself going to church the next day. Wow. She doing way.
Yeah, I'm not saying this man.
I hope you're not buying, supplying for that man. That's what that sounds like.
Oh hell no. H to the no. No. He spends money on me. I haven't bought him anything. All the trips, everything he's paid for. Yeah. Yeah.
She got some hell of a gaga. That's all I can say. She got
her
some
sex game. I can tell you right now, looking at her in the situation, her sex game is an animal for real. She a real ass cheater in that bedroom.
Ain't no way he keeping her around. He keeping her around for she got to be doing something. Gooch queen. Wow.
Okay. All right.
Actually, don't nobody believe the fucking shit. What you say? Don't nobody believe you, lady.
I think
not. He pays for everything, and that's dead ass. But whatever.
Okay, fair enough. I
That's
just wanted to
cap.
ask. I think you should come back here when
he tricking on a 5 baby daddy female.
She's not tricking. So what it is like a lot of times a guy have a girl or a couple of girls, right? Who watches the kids while the girl goes out and makes the money? The guy. Right. The guy goes out. The guy stays at the house. Why do you think like a lot of ex-pimps always end up with their girl? Because they got kids by them. And these women, they pass from men to men. Somebody been beating on her, or like you say, hands and feet and all of that stuff. They get tired of one dude, they'll move over to another dude. Okay, well, you need to stay here. Everything comes through on the credit card, the payment. But you don't let them bitches keep that card because they gonna go out, they gonna get sacks of weed or drink. You can't have none of that when you're out handling business. Your mind has to be clear. I see it. I mean, and Lex was right. Like, she's a beast. So yeah, she gonna get to that money, and she gonna get kept around as long as she bringing that money to daddy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she's a real buzz on that bedroom. You best believe that.
You're really ready. Like everything is set in stone, meaning you're leaving everything. You got everything back. You're good. You're not at his house. That's when I want you to come back and ask your question.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome.
Yeah, get the hell on. What the hell? Get the hell on.
I'm gonna tell you something, HQ. So one time when I was at work, right? I was a bellman for 15 years at one of the biggest, best hotels in Vegas, right? We had a jewelry convention come in. So, all of the girls come to the hotel. So they bring this girl out, and the police got her surrounded, this, that, and the third, right? They telling her, you need to spit that out. They looking for this piece. It was a wristwatch,
right,
with full baguette band. It was like $475,000. Now this wasn't one of my girls. This was somebody else. They end up dragging her to the bathroom, like one of the lady officers. They end up dragging her to the bathroom. Man, she spit that thing out, man. Everybody that was standing there was like, oh my God. The bezel, the face, everything was crushed diamonds. It was immaculate. It was beautiful. But she stuck it up her coochie. This is the kind of thing that happens here all the time in different little towns and different little places.
And different little brothels.
Yeah, she's by a place where it's a military base right there. Them dudes is buying vagina like hotcakes. It's a lot of Aaron. No, right outside the base, Aaron. What happened right outside the base at that gas station, Aaron?
Hot cakes.
Hot cakes.
Cakes is hot.
It's going like hot cakes. So and men is paying. So she got a fat butt. Hey, she going, and men are going. So
tattoos, used cars, and hotcakes. That's what's sold.
Selling more hotcakes than McDonald's.
Hey, Cakes is hot. Damn. Y'all wow. We already done threw her in there. We already done threw her in the sex box. We know what she doing because you got 5 kids, blonde hair, colorful eyes. You doing all that, the wild voice. No, ain't nobody making you no wife. You ain't trying to be no wife. You don't want to be no wife. See, I would not be in that man's house talking like that because I would be afraid that he would be out in the hallway and then he'd be putting some hands and feet on me for talking crazy. So I would never be in nobody's house talking like that. I would make sure that I was alone. But the whole point, she don't know what she want to do. She still want that guy, and she calling. How you got the audacity to be in somebody's house? The person that you having sex with, you in their house talking about another man in their house. No self-respecting man, even if he don't like you, gonna want to hear you talking about another man and you sitting inside his house. This is wild. And she don't even deserve to be on here. But like Ashley told her, call back when you ain't got that albatross around your neck or you ain't got no whiz from some other dude on the dress that you sitting there in. Pink dress. What you bet she had sex with him last night? Or the day before? Come on.
It's been in the last 3 days for sure.
That's last for 3. You right. You right about
that. Yeah, he definitely got it.
We finna hit Kendra up right now for the new girl. We finna hit Kendra up.
Well, Monica, show me the wall.
Monica.
Show me your wall. Okay. You have excellent light.
I set it up.
I appreciate it. Like, I wish everybody could call me just like this. Just like this. You look good. The light's good. Skin clear. You look prepared. Okay.
What number we giving her, y'all? We giving her a what? What we giving her?
She attractive.
She's attractive. She's attractive. She's got a high number. She ain't bad. I'll wait for the number.
Hey Monica, I'm already grateful. This shows preparation to be presented to the world. Monica, where are you calling us from?
Huntsville, Alabama.
Huntsville, Alabama.
My thought exactly, Divine Photos. I just can't put my finger on it. We're gonna ask the men.
Man, how old are you?
What about this head?
I turned 40 on the 18th.
No.
Okay, happy birthday. So is that's
braids.
Are
so
we in Cancer or Leo season?
She got those are braids. So we ain't worried.
I'm talking about that dashboard. I'm talking about the real estate of both her eyes.
You're talking about the forehead.
What you
the
talking
forehead,
about?
HQ.
Her forehead?
Yeah, she got that Tyra Banks forehead.
She got a broad, man. That's a broad dashboard. Her shit is.
I don't know. That's
like an acorn squash.
I'm a Cancer.
Cancer. You have any kids?
You calling me?
No kids.
Yeah.
No kids. Have you ever been married?
Yes, divorced 7 years now.
Okay.
Hold on, y'all.
And what do you do for a living?
I work hospital administration.
Okay. Hospital administration. You don't have to share. Do you want to say why you got a divorce?
Infidelity.
Okay. How'd you find out?
I basically had that feeling, right? So I went looking to see what was going on and I found exactly what I was looking for.
Okay, well, sorry that you had to go through that.
No worries.
Okay. So we got Monica, Huntsville, Alabama.
Yes.
I know that show.
What
a show? Isn't there a show like Real Housewives of Huntsville, Alabama?
Oh, yeah. They're out here.
Yeah. 40 is a Cancer, no kids, divorced, works at a hospital, works as a hospital administrator. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I am looking for a caring
thoughtful one.
We got a 40-year-old female, not bad looking. She not bad looking, but here's the thing. What was she doing between the ages of 20 and 40? She was married. We got that. But she was only married for X, Y, and Z years. Why ain't she snapped up?
Go ahead, Aaron. You want to get it?
Oh, man.
She's not bad looking. Me.
Dependable and receptive and just emotionally available man.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Deal breakers is one that's not emotionally available and says basically in the process of getting to know them, I will find out if you're emotionally available, right? So one that is a father and he is not in his kid's life, and one that is a smoker. I can't do smoking.
Okay. So do you look a certain way?
I mean, I would need to be attracted to him. So I guess it's not specific to what I'm looking for, because me being attracted to you can come in any shade, color, what have you. So no.
Okay.
See, let's ask this question. If you were married but you didn't have any children and somebody cheated, wouldn't it be more than likely that you would leave as opposed to stay with somebody? Would you leave? That would be an automatic I'm out the door.
So yeah, that is right. She's 40. And she's been divorced for 7 years, which means she got divorced when she was 33. 33-year-old women are still very good looking, right?
Right.
And at that time she was getting a lot of action. Lex had brung up something a little bit earlier. I was just listening. Lex had brung up something a little bit earlier.
Right.
After 35, I don't think women realize this. After 35, it's like walking in the ocean, right? It starts to decline. And then once you hit about 44 for a woman, and I know women not going to like this, your shelf drops, right? So
right.
40 is like your last hurrah. You finna go out with the bayonets. It doesn't matter. You going out with everything you got. And that's what she's doing right now. She still looks halfway decent. Freya Michelle, she snatched up a young basketball player. She was 39, 40. You got to get that last one in. If you don't, you're going to be out here in the cold. Vivica Fox and Cookie and all of these other women, Tracy Ellis Ross, all of these women who left and got into their 50s and now are belly aching because they can't find a man is because you're expired milk. Like, it's nothing wrong with it, but she has to go over. A man my age would like to have a woman like this, but we don't qualify for a woman like this at the same time.
Tracy Ellis Ross.
Yeah. No, that breaks my heart, man. She broke me. Why she couldn't get it together, boy? What a waste.
What? She your thing?
Man,
she crazy.
In another life. I mean, she's probably nuttier than squirrel shit, but
right.
I just wanted better for her, but oh well.
Hey, look, some of us ain't meant to have. Some of us ain't gonna have what some people have.
Yeah, but Tracy should have had it. Damn it, that's a waste.
Yeah, Tracy was super privileged. She had the looks. Come on, HQ. She had a lot of privilege that a lot of girls didn't have.
But you know what? I look at this is what I looked at. I tried to trace one day. I tried to trace her romantic things. Right? She fell in love with this one. She fell in love with this one guy. And she ain't been right since she fell in love with that guy. She ain't really been in no relationship. She ain't really talked about. She was in love with that one guy, and she found him, but he didn't want her like that. If you trace it back, you will find the guy.
That's because that guy, he still had options. And all of us men know.
You keep saying options. No, he don't have no options.
If he had Tracy Ellis Ross, he had options.
She was the
facts.
best
If
thing he could have had.
if he could date her, he definitely had options. Facts.
No. Sometimes you give ugly men a chance and they get beside themselves.
She wouldn't even date an average Joe Blow.
He ain't been right, and he ain't had what he been having since he left her either. But the whole point was they declared themselves for each other. He was her person. She was his person. He just couldn't keep his dick out of other women's hands. She was his person too. He admitted
because he had options. You just said it. You just said it without saying it. He had options. He don't need to settle for her when he has options, HQ.
And you know what? By breaking her heart, he broke his own heart.
Have you seen Tracy Ellis Ross? Do your eyes, do they function properly?
Did you hear what I just said? Aaron, did you hear what I said? Did you
No,
hear what
I heard. Yes, ma'am. I heard every word.
By me breaking her heart, I broke mine.
That's very profound.
It wasn't a matter of him having options. Sometimes it don't matter whether you have options or not. You go for what is right there, and that's what you want. Stop worrying about what's in the yard. You deal with what you got right in front of you, and he didn't do that.
So I agree. I'm going back to saying that they were each other's people. What I'm saying is they were not each other's people, because anybody if you're that person's person, you don't go nowhere.
Yeah.
Not if you got vision.
But if you look at her, he was for her. He was her person.
Yeah, but she wasn't his person.
Right. I remember I said that. I said he was her person, but he didn't want to keep women out of his
Yeah.
You mean options? He didn't want to keep those options out of this thing? Oh.
He didn't basically he just didn't want to stop seeing he was afraid of he was afraid of missing out. So he really did miss out.
That's not what it is. That's not what it is. I'm gonna tell you, HQ. My dad used to tell me.
Said it, Black America. He said it.
Yeah, of course we have to say it because men love to protect women and protect their feelings. I'm going to tell you what my dad used to tell a joke, right? And he tell all uncomfortable kind of jokes anywhere. He used to tell a joke. He said 2 bulls is up on the hill. The young bull says, "Dad, let's run down and have sex with some of those cows." And the old bull, the father says, "No, son, let's walk down and have sex with them all." That is what men are animals. And shout out to you, Aaron. I love the conversation you had earlier today. It's part of what is in us. I'm sorry. It's the way we are. You know, you have to.
Then how do you even expect to have a serious, productive relationship with anybody if you think you're predestined not to be a faithful partner? How do you even approach a woman saying to her she's not ready to be in a relationship, but yet you're saying men are never going to be ready to be in a relationship?
That's not what I said. HQ, if I do everything up until and give my life for you, just because I'm having sex with another woman doesn't mean I don't care or love you. That's the conversation.
I'm saying just because you're willing to do X, Y, and Z, but you're not willing to see I look at it differently. I look at it a man who has no control over his life.
You're looking at love differently. Aaron was trying to explain to you the companionship. We just want you for a companion. We don't love you like that. We just want you around. Our love for you is different. I am willing to destroy half of the planet for you. I am Thanos. I am willing to destroy half of the planet for you, but I'm going to give me some outside trim every now and again.
And so that's why I say, don't be mad when that 70-80% stay the way that it is. It's going to stay that way. As long as they think like you, it's gonna stay that way because women don't feel that. When you have to, it's good that I get it. This is what men think, and this is how you think, and it is what it is. But don't look at a woman and expect her to think that same way because the bulk of us don't think that way. The bulk of us think if we can control ourselves, you should be able to control yourself.
HQ,
If you can't control yourself, if you can't do that.
Once again, we're looking at it two different ways. We're just looking at it two different ways.
I just said it. I just said that. Women ain't you're never going to get women to be on board with men having to have other women. Just ain't.
No, but HQ, it's not the man's fault. It's too many women allowing men to get up in them. It's a kid in a candy store. Kids are going to eat cake and Krispy Kreme for breakfast. You want men to observe all of this discipline?
Yes, you all have a problem with discipline. This is what you're saying to me. You're saying to me you don't have any discipline.
Not all men, but a lot of men. And men with options, they don't need to have this.
Most women here. When a man comes to me and says, well, I just got to have me another woman. I just got to. I can't. I do everything for you. I cook, clean, make sure you alive, and make sure but I can't keep my dick out of other women's hands. Most women look at you and say you have no discipline.
Would you like that trend? Would you like it translated?
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, I'm bilingual.
Okay.
So what's really being said is a man has to fight a fight that you couldn't imagine, and evidently you're not interested in trying to understand in order to be faithful. We're not saying that men can't be faithful or aren't disciplined. Mm-hmm. It's that men that are disciplined and that are faithful are that way by exercising a great deal of discipline. And there has to be a level of appreciation coming from the other side or acknowledgement that fight is being fought when you're the one that benefits from it primarily. We don't really benefit from fighting that fight. We fight that fight for you. But in return, there's little to no acknowledgement. It's almost as if it's brushed off. Think about when a woman goes on her cycle. You expect a certain level of grace and understanding for something that we couldn't possibly perceive. It's similar to that. It's just who you are. You don't mean to be an asshole, but every 28 days, you're an asshole.
No.
And we got to live with that.
We have, I don't believe your biological urge to have sex is that much more than what a woman.
And this is why I said every woman who ever gets married, she needs to have a testosterone therapy treatment for about a month, because it will give you an inkling of our sex drive and how much we want and have the need and the drive to touch a woman. You guys need to do that for a month.
And that's why I said when you say that, we look at you and say you have no. That's all I'm saying.
Yes. So what if we take a look at the mechanics of it, right? There's a mechanism here that kind of proves the point, and it's the biomechanism. Man's body's designed to impregnate many women. The man's body's designed to already respond efficiently to variety, whereas a woman's body is designed to play the long game, right? We're designed to address quantity. A woman's body is designed to address quality. You can only do one at a time, and anomalous, conditions 2, 3. But once you're with child, you're off the radar until that joker is out and you've recovered. I can have 5 more women impregnated before the sun goes down. So that right there is a biological mechanism that kind of sort of supports the idea that men have a propensity for variety.
I'm not arguing that point. That's not what I'm arguing. I'm arguing that you can control it.
Well, I said that. But when I said we can control it, there's a great deal of effort that goes into controlling it that women don't acknowledge because they don't understand it. They can't perceive it.
Because it's not, it may be a biological urge, but it still can be controlled.
I said it can be. What I'm addressing is the amount of effort that goes into controlling it.
So why do I have to acknowledge the effort with you, but you don't acknowledge the effort with me?
We do when you have your cycle.
I'm saying we could have sex every day, but we don't, because we have respect for you. So we expect the same respect from me.
But the fight that you're fighting isn't nearly as intense. The fact that you even have menopause, right? There are studies that would suggest. There's studies that suggest the baseline level of arousal that a man experiences is akin to a woman like ready, like hot. Like that's our baseline. You know what I mean? Like we go to the ATM in the same condition that you're in when you're ready to go.
I'm acknowledging all of that.
That's a hell of a fight.
But it's a matter of control too. That's something that you should, as a man, control.
Right. But what I'm saying is the amount of effort to control it. If you're asked to balance a 5-pound weight over your head, and I'm asked to balance a 500-pound weight over my head,
so
we're going to look at me and go, that man is something else. He has a lot to do.
Okay. I still look at it as a lack of discipline. Well,
no. How can you look at it as a lack of discipline when I'm agreeing that there should be control? I'm saying, what is the cost of it?
HQ. It's not. That's what the guys is trying to get you to understand.
No. I understand. What you're trying to say is your sex drive is higher than mine. It takes more effort for you to control it as opposed to me.
It's not just higher, but not just higher, but different.
Than that, HQ. Go ahead, Aaron. My bad.
It's not just higher; it's different. What drives a woman's sex drive is largely cerebral, right? Like you have to appeal to a woman's emotions. She's got to be in the right frame of mind. A man doesn't have to give a fuck about you. You know what I mean? Like it's not just greater; it's different. And it's not tied to emotion. Even when we look at the chemicals that are released in the body, the amount of oxytocin that's released in a woman's body, the amount of serotonin that's required to get there, and then it is different from a man.
I get that. I do. I get that. Me. Other women might look at it differently. I'm saying, I told y'all, I look at it differently. We're going to have an issue if I'm in a relationship and you tell me it was, I just had to do it. I didn't mean to cheat. Okay, you didn't mean to do it. Then I'm going to show you how it feels to do that.
Yeah,
that's petty, HQ. That's petty.
I'm petty as hell. I'm petty as
hell.
So
every 28 days, if you were to look at me for 5 days, and I look at you and pretty much give you my ass to kiss and make suggestions like, go to hell in a handbasket. Don't ask me questions because I don't know the answers, including I don't know what to eat. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like if I just become chaotic for 5 out of every 28 days, because that's what you do. It's easy for me to do that.
That's something that is a physical, actually a manifestation of most women don't want to even deal with somebody else looking at that.
Our sex drive is a physical manifestation. Men with low testosterone and low sex drive, you know who those people are? They are the what do you call those? The Bill Gates and all of those men that women look at and say, ew, get away from me. They are those unattractive, not handsome men. They don't even give off the air of, come fuck me type stuff. They're
not virile.
Yeah, it's it's just not, like Aaron is saying, it's not the same. It's not more. It's just bad and it's different. And
Yeah, I mean, I do totally and completely get it. I just still say there's a matter of control. That's all. You see it, and I get it. You say it's not.
You
You
need
say
to go get. You need to go get testosterone. You need to go get testosterone therapy and come to Vegas. Let me tell you something.
I don't need testosterone. I have a regular,
Yeah.
normal, a little above average sex drive.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, with testosterone therapy, it will give you an inkling of what the men are actually saying and going through. You won't be able to control yourself. We fight every day.
Wait a minute, hold on. Are we having that conversation that E started yesterday? If 50% of the men were on the planet, they would do what if it was illegal? Is this what you telling me that he was telling the truth?
The car is spinning.
I didn't disagree with it.
Because if greatness is not against the law,
Aaron disagreed with it. But this is the reason why I would say
what you making it sound like. You can't really you that's what you're making it sound like that what E said was correct.
It would absolutely be bad. I'm gonna tell you why it wouldn't be as bad. Women, it's like you wouldn't be single. You would find a man's cover to run under immediately because men
immediately,
right. And it didn't happen in the past that much because we had families. HQ men would track other men down, and they could actually take their lives because of the things that they're doing. The movie A Time to Kill, one of my favorite movies. That's they had a dad. You see me? She had a dad that exacted the punishment that men used to do often. And when men know that, hey, this can happen to you, they'll get a little act right. If it was not illegal, it wouldn't be no single women. Women would go from their father's house to their husband's house. That's the way it was in the past, and that's the way it would be.
Okay. I get that. So I get that. So I had to revamp it. I could almost see that. I can almost see that. I'm not saying men and women are the same. I'm saying given that scenario, given that premise that you said, it's not a matter of control. It's just a matter of biology, and it is what it is. Given the fact that more than likely a man will cheat over the lifetime of his relationship or cheat over the lifetime of his marriage, why are men surprised that 70% of the women leave then?
Well, we're not surprised that 70% of women leave in a vacuum. We're not surprised at the women that leave due to infidelity, which is a portion of the 70%.
Mm-hmm.
But there are other women leaving for hocus pocus reasons.
Right. But right. You're right. We can table that discussion for another day.
I had to counsel a man. His wife hadn't gave him sex in 6 months. So he went out and got some sex. And she got mad that he was cheating. HQ. Bitch, that's your fault. Right. This man has been in a goddamn calendar. He's an athlete. He works out 5 days a week. You want to cut him off, and it took him 6 whole months.
Well, yeah, I completely understand that. I completely understand where you got to go when this happens. I understand that completely. But I'm saying an everyday, normal, average sexual relationship between a husband and a wife, there shouldn't be a point in which he's stepping out unless he's being denied that at home. But if he's not being denied and he steps out, he shouldn't be surprised because you have a willing participant right there. This man, by all intents and purposes, this is not an ugly woman right here. This woman is not an ugly woman. She's a decent looking woman. Her husband was cheating. They don't even have any kids. What was going on at 33, 32 that you would be out stepping out cheating on a woman who looks halfway decent like this, right?
HQ, can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead, hon.
Yeah. One thing. Hey, I got a question for you. Mm-hmm. How do players play?
All day, like HQ on Sunday too.
All day, every day. Exactly. This is a decent looking woman. We don't know what type of Mac player, boss player, whatever that married this woman. He could have always been a ladies' man. We don't know the context of that. You know, a lot of women know what they signed up for. I was talking with this girl not too long ago. She had got a divorce. She had a couple kids. We just having conversation. And I asked her, like, what's this guy's background? Like, you know, she's like, oh, he cheated on me, you know, whatever. I was like, what's this guy's background? I was like, was he always a ladies' man? Mm-hmm. And then she seemed surprised that I asked that, you know, because I just assumed he was, because she was describing him. And then she was like, yeah, she kind of lowered her head a little bit. I was like, well, hey, I'm not giving anyone a pass or anything because, you know, if a guy say he's going to do something, he's going to do something. But if you know this is the type of guy that you gas to have or you like, that comes with that to a degree. Those guys get women by accident. Now, again, I'm not giving no passes, HQ. I'm all about if a man say he going to do something, he do it. But I'm saying certain guys, they get women by accident.
You know, see, we
they don't get women by accident.
Because we're not trying to normalize.
I'm not normalizing it. And what HQ, what did I just say? I said if the guy said he wasn't gonna do, he wasn't gonna, if you the only chick and that's that, then the guy did dirt. I'm acknowledging that. You know, if that was the agreement, we don't know what the agreement was, but if that was the agreement, dirt was done. But I'm saying if you're hotly into these guys, understand that is just a part of that person's personality. You know, it's some extremely charismatic guys out here. You know, and if you gotta have one, that comes with great risks. And we know HQ gotta have that big tall guy with shoulders and that talk. That comes with risk, HQ, and a couple dollars. It comes with risk, baby.
I have to have a man with character. He has to have
right. He can have character too.
Right. He gotta have
right. They play all day, every day, baby. They never stop playing.
I ain't mad at a player. I would even date a player. I would even date that person.
I bet you would.
I mean, I would. I mean, any person that would show interest in me and I'm willing to show interest in him, I would date that person. But at some particular point, you got to say, hey, are we doing what we doing or we not doing what we doing? And then we would go from there. But I give every man grace. If I'm dating you, I'm giving every man a grace.
Really? Are you really gonna give him grace, HQ? You've been
I'm giving him grace. I'm giving him grace for 3 months. I'm giving him grace for 3 months. That's long enough for you to know whether you want to see me exclusively or not. Right or wrong.
HQ, I dig that. I'm just saying, if you know how a dude is, you met him. You know he really got that talk. You know what this guy's about.
And I'm saying to you, it's a lack of discipline if you can't control yourself. Because
that might be.
I look at it is if I'm out here dating
put it this way, your discipline is like carrying a 20-pound weight. Mine is like trying to move 500 pounds, baby. Okay, that's what I'm dealing with. You know. We're tall, good looking, with looks, women ready to go. That's a lot. But it's still a matter of you being able to discipline yourself. You still should be able to. No, that's just an excuse. I acknowledge that. I'm not saying I acknowledge what you're saying. I'm not saying that you're wrong, but I want you to consider that factor, though.
Right.
Okay.
I consider that. I do. And it's one of the hardest things that maybe you have to do, but it's not that hard. It's not.
But it's not that hard. How do you know, HQ?
Because millions of men do it every day. Millions of women do it every day. They have a discipline in them that says,
I'm more concerned. I'm gonna say this, HQ. I'm more concerned when the woman cheats because, like the guy said earlier, usually somebody has gotten her head and made her feel some certain type of way about the situation. But a guy, I told you this before, and excuse me for being so curt with this comment, but hey, a guy stick his thing in a hole in the wall. I said that several times up here. You know, it could be seriously, it could be an older lady, gray hair that's just in super shape with a banging ass. You know, and a lot of guys, and the face is cool, she still look good, man. A lot of guys will knock that off. Who are we talking about, HQ? Well, you muted, baby. You muted.
I am agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you in all of those things. Yeah. But you made a commitment. You made a commitment. And once you make a commitment, that commitment to me says I am able to discipline myself enough where I don't have to worry about those things.
I've said time and time again, if a guy agreed to something and he did not uphold it, then dirt was done. I've said that. I've not. Dirt was done. But know what you're signing up for. You don't want the Bill Gates type. Right. You know?
Yeah, I mean, that's with every man, because you got men out here who don't have options out here cheating, who don't have a lot of options and they still cheating. So it's always a guessing game. It is what it is in every relationship.
You like, I might as well get that player then.
That's where I look at it. I might as well get the one who got the most money. You know, see, I ain't gold digger type. I'm not gold digger type, but I'm saying if I'm gonna have somebody cheat on me, and I'm gonna be crying, and I'm gonna be crying, I ain't gonna be crying in no freaking Subaru. I'm gonna be crying in a Benz.
So it's true that women are willing to share men for the right price.
Yeah, ridiculous.
I'm not willing to share, man. You only got one good time. You only got one good time to do it for me. Then I'm out of there. But I'm gonna do some damage when I'm going out the door though. But I mean, you only got one time to do it for me. So, but
there you go.
Because to me, cheating is unforgivable. Because I'm never going to deny you that kind of thing. So it would be no reason to do that. And I wouldn't be out of pocket with it with my behavior. I wouldn't do any of those things. So I'm not giving you any reason to do that. But if you do that, it's a no.
Hey, wait a minute. Erica's Corner just said something in the chat. What do you think about that, HQ?
What? If a woman cheats, it's because either you're not her first choice, you ain't hitting the bottom, or you're unaffectionate, lack emotional support, or you're unaffectionate. I say 5 things, but that could be it.
Go ahead, Aaron.
So if a man were to be unfaithful, it mostly would have little to do with the woman that he's cheating on. But that right there outlines the difference. But let's put a barometer or a litmus test to this. What you're saying, Ms. HQ. Okay. Can you identify the benefit to a woman that the benefit a woman sees when a man commits to her and makes good on that commitment? I'm talking about strictly fidelity.
Okay. What would be, not directly say the question again? I can get it.
For a man to be faithful,
right?
That commitment, how does that benefit her?
It's a signal that I have it's a signal that I have him committed to the best life or the best relationship that we have. He's spreading resources. If he's spreading resources like he's spreading pain, he has an opportunity to take any kind of advantage away from this relationship and drag it into another relationship.
Spreading resources or his seed?
He's spreading resources. He could be spreading his seed. He could be doing all of those things. Same thing, same reason why you men say she's got to be faithful to me.
Hold on.
Why do I got to be faithful to you?
Wait. We'll get there.
Go ahead.
When it comes to fidelity, we're just talking about sexual fidelity. We're not talking about, resources.
Right.
It is just the act of being faithful to this one woman.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll accept your answer. What is the benefit to men for being faithful to his woman?
What is his benefit?
Yeah, how does it benefit him to uphold his agreement to be faithful?
Because he wants her to be, because he wants her to have loyalty and he wants her to have submission.
So your loyalty is conditional?
Yeah.
Really? And you say we need to, we're short on discipline?
Get him, man.
Your situation ain't even, you ain't even in control of your situation.
The gaslighting room is open.
I'm just telling you me. I'm not talking about other women. I'm telling me. It's conditional for me. If X, Y, and Z is here and I give you X, Y, and Z and you decide to withdraw X, Y, and Z, then I'm going to withdraw X, Y, and Z. So X, Y, and Z is conditional on this X, Y, and Z.
No, I'm not talking about anecdotally. I'm talking about fundamentally, just overall. What incentive does a man have to be faithful to his woman?
I'm just trying to get both of why it would be beneficial for you to be. See, what would be beneficial?
Yeah.
I guess it would be the same reason. As why it would be beneficial for me to be faithful.
But resources? I'm just talking about sex.
Children. It would be similar reasons, except I would have to say for me to be, the benefit of me being faithful is that I know I have.
No. The benefit of me, the man, being faithful. How does it benefit me? We can get to yours in a minute. I'm all about it.
But he has to. But it would be the same reason as to why I would do it. You would have the loyalty to the relationship.
No, you're saying to the relationship, but how does that benefit the man? You said it benefits the woman because it ensures that resources are kept in the house and it ensures the quality of the relationship to her.
Right. So it would be the same.
But how does it ensure the quality of the relationship to him if he's the one that's being unfaithful or faithful? How does being unfaithful?
Your relationship is going to degrade if you're not faithful.
How?
You would have a loss of the resources in it. You would definitely have the loss of affection. You would definitely have the resources in the house from the woman.
Wait. Are you sure? So you're saying that if a woman found out, but if a woman didn't know.
See, I have to think that's faithful.
Damn.
That's the best way to really narrow down where the benefit lies. It's inconsequential if her knowledge of it or not.
But we can't. But see, there would be no benefit one way or the other, or no benefit or benefit if I didn't know. If I knew, what would be the benefit of you staying faithful? The harmony of the house would definitely be a benefit for you staying faithful.
See, here's the issue. When you said the benefit to the woman is the insurance that resources stay put, that can happen with her knowledge or without her knowledge. If a man, you're suggesting that if a man steps out, then that takes resources out of the house, which means those resources go whether she knows about it or not. So I'm asking you, what's the benefit to the man, assuming she doesn't know?
But you didn't say assuming she doesn't know.
Well, what I'm doing is I'm narrowing it down strictly to his fidelity being the source of the benefit without letting any other external factors influence the benefit that's being afforded. It's up to simply and exclusively his fidelity. That's the only contributing factor I want to study.
If she didn't know, there would be no loss of anything because she doesn't know. There would be no loss on either part. if she didn't know.
There would be a loss. She wouldn't. There would be a loss. She wouldn't perceive it.
If she, either way, she wouldn't know one way or the other if nobody knew. But we're talking about if people know. If she finds out,
well, I'm not though.
Be a loss of respect. There, of course, that's enough. There would be loss of respect in that house. There would be many factors that there would be the subtle things that go along with marriage that he would lose. Of course, I'm withdrawn totally. I'm finna withdraw totally if I find out you cheated. Absolutely.
Here's where that contaminates the experiment. What you're doing is saying the benefit is simply the avoidance of an unwanted outcome based on someone's reaction. I'm taking the reaction away. I'm talking about the fidelity itself. For him to commit to fidelity, what dividend does that pay to the man by itself? Not avoiding some unwanted reaction. I'm talking about in and of itself, fundamentally, what dividend does that pay to him?
I could only say that maybe it's not tangible. Maybe it's not something that you quantify. Maybe it's not.
You're allowed to say it doesn't exist. You're allowed to say none.
I mean, it could be none, but I don't think it's none. I'm just not. I don't think it's. You're saying for a man to be faithful, there's no benefit for what you're saying is, or you're trying to imply is, there's no benefit for a man to be faithful.
It does not pay. It does not pay that man any direct benefit. No.
So there's no benefit for a man to be faithful.
Not directly.
Okay, so what is the benefit for a woman to be faithful? Let's say they don't have any children. What is the benefit for a woman to be faithful?
To her or him?
No, I'm just saying exactly what I'm saying. What is the benefit of her being faithful?
To who? Her or him?
To him. What's the benefit?
Easy. That's easy. Mama's baby, Papa's maybe. Paternity fraud.
No, they don't have any kids. There's no kids. There's
no. But you said sex ends up with kids. You said that when a man steps out of the house, the potential for production of kids outside of the house is what would take resources outside of the house. So I'm applying the same logic to your side of the equation. When the woman steps out, the potential for her to have a kid and for me to be put in a position where I have to father this kid fraudulently can be avoided by her remaining faithful. That's the benefit to me. I get to ensure that my kids are my kids.
That's the benefit of her being faithful.
Yeah, to the man.
To the man. Okay. Yep. So you're saying, and I don't know, and I can't really perceive of it. I'm sure if I thought about it, there would be the benefit of a man being faithful. What is it? Does anybody have that answer? Is there a benefit of a man being faithful?
To man exclusively? No.
So you're saying there's no benefit to a man to be faithful?
Not directly, not exclusively. No, it is all. It is all vicarious.
No need to argue that excuse.
I'm not arguing it because I can't come up with it. I can't come up with it.
How you doing? I was just being sarcastic.
Bobby, what's up, man? That's you.
Yes, sir. Man, how you doing, my man?
My man.
Aaron, the scientist. I'm gonna start calling you a scientist, my nigga. You be too smart for this.
Poppy, salute,
I hope everybody had a good weekend.
Gentlemen,
HQ, I need you to greet me. Go ahead. How you doing, Daddy?
So that's why I said there's no tangible. If there's no tangible benefit, like Erica said, if there's no tangible benefit, why would you do it?
For you.
Why does a man do it?
This is what we talk about when men are led by duty. When men are led by a sense of duty, this is one of the things we talk about.
It's
bigger than us.
And
less headache. Yeah, right. Now we can get to the reaction conversation too. Yeah. In the event you find out life's going to be a blazing hell, so we don't need that either. You can insert that now. Bobby Blanco's right.
Yeah, it's less headache, right? Because
less headache. And it is a headache to chase.
Right. Because listen, I know HQ was lying as usual, You know what I mean? That's my baby mama know, but she's lying as usual, right? She say that if a man cheat on me, I will leave immediately. Aaron, I look at you. You're a stand-up guy. How many people do you know of her through your whole lifetime that have cheated? The man stepping out. How many of the story have you heard?
Where the woman cheated and the man stepped out?
No, the man cheated. Only the man.
The man cheated and what happened? And the woman left the first go round?
No. Just how many stories do you hear a man just cheating? Just a man cheating on his wife or girlfriend or whatever.
No, sizable amount. Not all of them, but you know, happens.
Sizable. Okay, cool. Out of all of them, how many times the women left?
I don't know. Let's just say, because I don't believe in absolute, one.
Okay, so that's the point right there, Aaron.
Yeah, but
most women through my whole lifetime, bro, they scream, they cry, they talk shit, they call their mama, they call their raggedy ass sisters,
and they
do
leave.
everything. Everything.
Yes.
They don't live. They don't live. They just don't live.
I'm telling you, they have already mentally checked out. If they don't physically leave, they have already mentally in the back burner.
No, that's not truth at all. Actually, most women get more drawn to the man because now it's another women in the review mirror, bro. Y'all just come over here on the internet live, man. Like, stop it, yo.
Can I say something? Hi, HQ.
Hi, honey.
Hey.
I'm sorry. I just wanted, HQ, you were up here battling by yourself. I had to come look. I had to come up here for a minute.
Okay.
Thank you. I enjoy your content. Thank you for allowing me to come up. I did want to say to the other gentleman, he was asking you what benefit does it how does it impact a man if a man cheats?
Right.
No, that wasn't the question,
a man
man.
Greatly. It impacts
that
a
wasn't
man
the
greatly.
question.
Well,
he's saying what benefit does it have for men to stay faithful?
Oh, to stay faithful.
Right.
Well, then they would still be then there's a cause and effect if he does cheat. One of those cause and effects is going out sleeping with other people. You are dabbling in familiar spirits. You're dabbling in soul ties. You're dabbling in emotions that are getting tied with these women that you're sleeping with and who they slept with. So it would benefit you not to sleep around and cheat on the woman you're with. That's one of the benefits. But as far as women who the gentleman said something about women, most women stay. I beg to differ. I'm one of those women, one of those many women who do not stay. I'm not going to stay.
Right.
I'm going to go in this period at the first inkling of it. I'm not going to stay. And somebody said in the chat, and I do absolutely agree with that some women stay. But you can best believe there's something coming on the back end of that. It may not be that day. It might not be that month. It may be years down the line. That woman ain't going to forget that. And eventually that man is going to pay. That man is going to pay. I had old mother-in-laws who would tell me that their husbands were out there running, slinging, peeing all over the town when she was having kids. But she would say to me that look at him now. He's sitting over in that corner. You think I'm going to feed him? 20, 30 years later. You think I'm going to feed him?
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? That men and women cheat at the same rate, literally.
Yeah.
But some way, somehow, is that I find it hilarious. Y'all only point out the men cheating. It's always the men cheating, right? But if you look at whatever number is out there, I think Fantastic put it out. Like somebody, I don't remember. The man and the woman cheat at the same rate. The men still do it, but it's like a 1 or 2% off.
It's a 2% spread.
There you go, right? So it's funny y'all always mentioning this nigga over here cheating all day long. And the crazy part is that, listen, one thing that women know how to do the best is cheat. Y'all are master at that shit, okay? The only reason that women get caught is because at that point, she just don't give a fuck. Because when nobody can beat a woman.
Yeah, because she already out.
Because the side Yeah, the side guy usually is in the best position on planet Earth. HQ is married. She's gonna come to my house, get her back broken, and go right back to her husband, like because she's gonna cheat during work hours. So it's not gonna look nothing abnormal. The reason we get cuffed is because men is dumb as hell. We come up with the dumbest excuses on planet Earth. Like, I would pull Aaron on my lies. Like, yo, me and Aaron about to go watch hockey, knowing damn well I hate hockey.
Right.
What's hockey?
Exactly. I don't even know how to skate. I don't even know how to skate.
Right. Right. I mean, I understand that it's a biological urge, and it may come across men more than it does women. I get all of that, and men and women and men cheat at the same rate, similar rates, but not a little less than men. Okay, we get that. But still, when a man cheats on a woman, he expects her to stay because he says it don't mean nothing to me. I can go out, I can cheat and do whatever. But
but that's true. HQ, that is true, baby. Like when a man cheat, 9 out of 10, right? 9 out of 10. I'm married with you, and I meet Jane Doe. Jane Doe can die the next day. I wouldn't give a flying fuck for her. I'm sorry. That's just how we wired.
But listen to this. You have a commitment to me. You're married to me. We're in a commitment. We doing all the things we doing. We rocking. I find out you cheated, and then you tell me it didn't mean nothing. I can cheat and it don't mean nothing. We women look at you and say, you cheated, you blew this house up, you blew this family up for nothing. She didn't mean nothing to you, and you blew the family up for nothing.
That kind of opposes the false presupposition that men have the expectation that a woman's going to stay. If a man expected the woman to stay, then he wouldn't put effort into pleading his case, right? It's the fact that he does not expect her to stay, that he knows his shit's been put in jeopardy, why he would even plead, the case.
And
but the thing is, HQ is like, okay, cool, right? I cheat on you. You start crying. You call your raggedy ass friends, right? And talk about me like a dog, right?
I wouldn't do none of that, Poppy. I wouldn't do none of that.
You a girl. I know your playbook better. I know you better than you know yourself,
you
right?
don't know my playbook. I'm gonna get my lick back. You best believe I'm gonna get my lick back.
So this is the thing. Here's the thing. Hold on one second. So you got it. Here's the thing, HQ, right?
We all need to grow up then.
One voice at a time.
Grow up.
Amen. Like I cheat on you. You're gonna talk shit about me, right? And leave me, right? Do you know what's going to happen? Do you know what's gonna happen to you out here in the jungle, baby? Niggas gonna spin you around and spin you around, and it's you. Okay, everybody is familiar with Cardi B, right? Okay, Cardi B got married with I think 2 or 3 kids with the Migo guy, Offset, right?
3 of them, yeah.
Okay, 3, right? Boom, beautiful, right? She know that this nigga already had like 4 or 5 baby mamas before her, right? Cool, no problem.
Going crazy.
Right? No, not necessarily. But look, right? But look, he
going crazy.
He cheated on her, and she used to just cry and do live streams and all this bullshit, but she didn't live, right? So she finally did the HQ special. I'm going to live. She left to go fuck with Stephen Diggs, a nigga that is Offset on steroid.
I'm just getting my feet wet. I'm just getting my feet.
Yep.
Oh, so
you just getting our feet wet.
HQ, do you think that makes any logical sense?
It makes perfectly logical sense to us women. We get
it's catharsis. It's because they're seeking catharsis.
You know what that means, right there, Aaron? That's what it tells me, bro. Y'all just a bunch of hoes. Y'all just couldn't wait to go hold yourself. That's what that means. That's what that means.
Hold on. How are you men better? Wait a minute. Hold on. How are you men better? And you go out and you cheat for no reason. You blow the house up for no reason. I'm going out there to cheat because you hurt my pride.
With these presuppositions, the better
you
and
think
worse.
the woman is okay with it. You think the woman is okay. You think women are good at the long game.
Right.
You think the woman is okay with it. She may act okay with it now while the kids are young or whatever. You think that.
I'm lost. What's being said? Who said these things?
No, the gentleman said that a woman, she'll just, she'll cry a little and then she'll say, and then she'll be glad to have you back because you done cheated and all of that stuff. Because a woman is good at the long game. Right. Some women are good at the long game. I've just told you instances where women have stayed in marriages, but they made that man pay. They made that man pay.
100%. Women are conniving for sure.
The respect was gone. Don't ask me to do nothing for you. Don't look me in the eye and do nothing. Don't look me to do X, Y, and Z. And if I decide to get my lick back, don't look me in the eye.
Well, hell hath no fury. I mean, that's what they say. That we can agree. But I don't know that getting a lick back is necessarily the logical solution. I think what a woman, if she really wanted to impact him, it would be to simply leave. Because for her to get her lick back, for him, it's momentary rage, but once he realizes what she's done, then you're pretty much written off as a second-class citizen right there. You shot your value out the window, and now the man is sitting there looking like, oh well, I dodged a bullet. If that's the lesson, if that's what it took to learn the lesson,
that's the thing. Most women ain't going to tell you that she's done none of that. I'm going to do it straight up under your nose for a couple months till I feel better.
That's catharsis.
Once I feel better, then I might act right. But then again, you ain't going to get
that's even worse.
So now you see how not knowing kind of moves the conversation. If I don't know, what impact does it have on me?
Oh no, we just waiting until we can slam it in your face.
Yeah.
But there's nothing to slam in my face. Once you slam it in my face, you've now reduced yourself to an invaluable person.
Out the door.
And now I'm looking at it like I dodged a bullet.
Because we walking out the door.
Yeah.
We walking out the door.
But to walk out the door and leave me believing that you're leaving with value is far more painful than to walk out the door and have me realize your value is in the toilet.
HQ is explaining to you how women are, how women think.
I understand that.
You were up here, saying how men think, and we need to understand and respect that. You need to understand sometimes, not all women, but sometimes this is how we think.
Right.
Well, no, I'm not opposing that. I mean, I agree and I acknowledge that. I'm saying this is the response men have to your actions. How you think is how you think.
Because look,
I'm saying when your actions.
You all say women leave at a 70 to 80% clip. And then sometimes they just leave me for no reason. They just up and left me for no reason.
We don't say that. That may be what you hear. But we don't say that.
She ain't left for no reason.
No. There's always a reason.
Why the man saying that she left for no reason?
You cheated in year number 1. We still remember that. 10
in year 15.
Okay.
So therefore, we done with the kids. We done raising the kids. No, we out of there. Why
so
she
70
after 15 years?
If 75% of marriages end in divorce and 25% of men cheat, then that leaves 50% of marriages that end in divorce that had nothing to do with infidelity.
I'm not saying infidelity is it. I'm not saying infidelity is the main reason. I'm saying when you know that you've done dirt in that relationship and she leaves 9 times out of 10, she done kept that infidelity in the back of her mind.
Right.
No.
It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't go anywhere.
That's why I'm eliminating fidelity from the picture, because I would submit most marriages that end in divorce weren't because of fidelity. It's for another reason.
I'm speaking to what the gentleman said about the cheating, and that the women does forget. No, they never forget.
We never forget.
No, I'm not suggesting that.
It's other factors to go along with it, because sometimes we stay because of the kids. We stay because of the kids. We got a house full of kids. We make a calculated decision. Okay, can I live with it? I can live with it now, but he ain't gonna never get the best of me ever again.
Yep.
Well, that supports what Papi Blanco said.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, but But the whole dynamic changes on I'm nice and friendly, open. Sex is all the time. Sex is like once or twice a week. Now you lucky. You
Wives
lucky.
aren't doing that. Wives aren't doing that. HQ.
So you withholding sex? I got it.
No, we ain't withholding. We ain't doing that.
I would.
Yeah.
We just ain't enthusiastic with it. That's all.
Yeah.
We just ain't there no more.
So back to yesterday, what we were saying, HQ. I don't care how mad you are. You think I, especially if I'm getting some outside trim, I don't care if you're not giving me no trim because I'm going to keep on getting it. This is the problem. This is the problem. What we were talking about yesterday. As long as you're there, you're still my companion. So what the lady said about the man just sitting over in the corner, we ain't been getting shit for 40 years. You think we care? We been getting t-shirts.
But we understand that. We understand that. One time having sex with hold on. One time having sex with a woman, 30 times having sex with a woman. It's the same thing.
It's the same.
It's the same with us. We don't care whether you did it one time or you did it 30 times. We still playing the long game with you. We still.
This is the whole thing about it.
We don't care. We don't care.
You're still there. We don't care because you're still in our area. Yes, you're still in our space.
You bringing money into the house. You bringing resources in the house. We just gonna use you for your money. We just gonna be there.
That's it.
Doing it.
That's all we want. We don't care.
And at that point, the woman doesn't care. I mean, the woman cares. So it's mutual.
It doesn't matter that you don't care because we start off not caring. We just want you for a companion.
It wouldn't be a companion, though.
Here's the other side of the coin. Here's the other side.
Earlier, you said you could still love us and cheat. So if you can still love us and cheat, sit there and still love us and keep cheating, we gonna fall out of love with
My mother-in-law wasn't treating him like a companion.
Our love doesn't manifest the same way your love does. Our love manifests by us coming in and paying the bills, making sure if you catch a flat tire, we come fix it. Our love manifests by things that we do for you.
Funny.
Man loves a woman.
Funny you say that.
I don't think you understand. I don't think you understand the rationale of a woman who is going to sit there and make you suffer. I don't.
No. Funny. Well, let's go down that path. You said that the woman's going to sit there and use him for his money. Well, what does she do? What is she?
There's different things she will think of. You want respect.
Well,
I just won't respect you. I won't do nothing. I won't cuss you out. I won't do nothing to you. I just won't have no respect for you anymore. You will figure it out as the years go by. But damn,
you've put the goalposts on casters and pushed it away. I'm addressing the phrase that you said. A woman will stay and use him for his money,
resources,
whatever the case is. My question is, what is she doing? My question is, what is she doing if he were faithful?
Right. Can I just say this? You answered the question.
Well, that was a question.
That's a brilliant question.
No, okay. I'm going to answer that. I'm going to answer that indirectly, but I'm going to answer that. The example that I gave was a true example of a woman who was cheated on for her entire marriage, and knew about it. What she did is play the long game. She waited until this man needed her. Waited until this man had to sit home, had to be with her, and she made him pay each and every day about what he did in his past, cheating on her.
He got sick.
He got sick.
I didn't.
How does that answer the question? What's she doing?
Okay.
All right, now we just get low down, ladies.
I'm telling you, it's
That's low down,
unfortunate.
baby.
It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. I'm not agreeing with you that it's a good thing. It's
but
bad.
But
no one's saying it's a good thing.
She's still
my
being
question's pretty.
We're saying it benefits you to at least attempt to be faithful. It benefits you to be faithful in that relationship because there's other things, tangible and intangible, that is going maybe occur in it. Because no woman is going to find out the question. I'm sorry, what?
That wasn't the question. It's difficult to get an answer to the question that I just asked.
I thought I answered the question.
No, when you say if a man cheats, a woman is going to stick around and use him for his money. I'm asking, yes. What does she do? What? This is why the answer.
You're stuck on the money part.
No. I'm stuck on the answer to the question. The question. Can I finish?
Example. That's it.
Can I? I know, no, but can I pose the question?
Finish.
Mm-hmm.
If what you're saying is true, if that's the case, then what is she doing if he weren't to be unfaithful?
Then she would be probably an attentive, faithful, loving spouse without any resentment, with any residual resentment that has lasted for years.
Mm-hmm.
She would probably be that. She would probably be a loving wife.
Right. What does that have to do with her staying around and using him for his money? What I'm saying is her doing that doesn't change whether he's faithful or not. As long as she stays around and he provides, she's leveraging him for his resources.
And spending his resources other places versus putting it back into the home.
No. I'm talking about the woman in the home. HQ said if a man were to cheat, she'll make him pay by sticking around and using him for his money. What I'm saying is, conversely, if a man doesn't cheat, she sticks around and uses him for his money.
But don't you think she would turn that money back around to be a benefit in the household? If she was happy in that household?
No.
Oh, I do.
Not with 80% of consumer debt belonging to the women, and most of the marketing strategies across just about every industry are geared toward women, especially if you look at the auto industry. We would think the auto industry would be aimed at men, but they're more crossover SUVs because women feel safe in them than there are sports cars and big trucks. Because women dictate
would set up her household.
Women. I usually like to be brief. So let me finish, please. Women tend to drive the consumer-based portion of commerce, right? It's a known fact. Women spend. You have one of the most revenue-generating industries in the world that's designed exclusively for you. It's called beauty and cosmetics, right? So what I'm saying is, yeah, a woman can absolutely have the potential to take money and invest it and multiply it, but by and large, that's not the case. Women are consumers. It's part of your whole, when a man gives you a house, you make it a home because you got to go out to Target and buy everything to make it a home.
Right. Yeah, and they don't spend any of that on men. Men get nothing.
Aaron, to answer your question, Aaron, is HQ and the other lady get this bullshit from the Tyler Perry movie. The bullshit scenario that they describe literally never happened. Oh yeah, I stay and I take some of his resources. Motherfucker, we're living at the capacity that I say so. How the fuck you gonna take extra money from me? How the fuck you want it?
Which is why I said the best option is to walk out the door.
You okay? You're gonna take extra. You're gonna take extra $100 from me monthly. Congratulations, you winning.
Wait, hold up. First of all, we need to clear one thing up. Women don't get in relationships with men to use them for their money. They don't get in relationships to use a man for the money. If they're in love with that man,
I agree.
Hold on. If they're in love with that man, they do not use him for his money. That's not what they're doing.
I agree.
Do they use his money though?
When you start a relationship and it's based on money, that's a different thing. But if I'm in love with you and we in a relationship and I live with you, I'm not with you because we have money or I'm using you for your money. Let's be clear on that. Most people seem to think that's not how that goes.
Does the intention change the action?
Yes.
She may not intend to use him for his money, but you're telling me that a man's resources doesn't go to that woman?
My body. Same reason you put it on the same thing. The way you would use my
what?
body. The intention is not to use my body, but you do.
No, it absolutely is. Are you kidding? Children, legacy.
Yeah.
Make no mistake. The intention is to use your body for its intended purposes.
But it's not in a malicious way, is it?
Well, no one said that. See, we're introducing things. We're introducing things into the conversation that don't belong.
But I'm saying using your money is not a malicious intent. Just like
no one said it was. No one said it was. I'm just saying you didn't intend to, but at the end of the day, you will.
Sorry.
What? But I'm saying it's comparable to that scenario. Those two scenarios are comparable. So I'm saying when we get in a relationship, you then if we may get into scenario where you cheated, we then might cut off the emotion and then start doing things with money. But we don't.
In many cases, that's a benefit.
But the whole thing about it is you're still the companion in the house. We don't. HQ, men go to work and grow as we get older. You know why?
What kind of companion do you have in the house?
I'm just trying to. I'm letting him get done. I'm letting him get done. He thinks it'd be sweet as pie in that house. It's gonna be hell on earth.
We don't.
If me and you, Black America, if me and you were married, and you came home and told me you cheated, it'd be hell in that fucking house.
Yep, it would every day.
It would be hell in that house.
Pick up another side chick.
Hold on. Let me explain.
That's how we would be.
It would be.
Okay. We grow, get older, make more money. You know why? For you. We don't do it for us. We don't give it. You keep bringing it back to the money. Men don't give a shit about giving you guys money to do whatever the fuck you're going to do with it. We don't care.
So why would you want the woman? You say companion. What do you want in the household if it gets to that point?
Just for you to be. We don't care what you do. Just
a body there.
Just a body there. Yes. So I'm saying there is no punishment.
No talking. You wouldn't need to talk to the person.
No. Women are lousy emotional supports and lousy conversationalists.
None of us want to talk to you anyway.
No, you're lousy conversationalists.
What would her purpose be there for you? I mean, not to clean, not to cook, not to do anything. What would her purpose be there?
You just told our best bet would be, seeing as how you can cheat and you can still love me, I decide I'm just gonna leave. That would be the most painful thing.
If you want to hurt a man, you leave. Because
leave and go for the money.
Rest of the stuff, all of the rest of the stuff, it doesn't matter. And that's what I'm really trying to get over to you guys. It doesn't matter to us. You guys,
I agree with you on that because I wouldn't say.
I got a serious question for you and the other lady. I have a super serious question. What is the most expensive thing that you have ever bought your husband? What's the most expensive thing you ever bought your husband?
Good question.
A house.
What type of bike? And was it new and what type?
I said a house. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I gave him a credit card and told him to go buy a motorcycle.
With $500 limit.
I don't know one from the other. Harley, I guess. I don't know.
He said $500 limit.
I mean, I just gave him a credit card with some money on it. Go buy the bike you want to buy.
Okay, so you gave him money for a bike, but he gave you money weekly, which you have already stated. Right. You see what I mean? And over the course of 30 years, the ROI on that bike, not saying that's a super grand gesture, but it ain't shit. It's a drop in the bucket.
Right.
Is what I'm saying. Compared to what we do, and we don't care about it. We don't. We absolutely don't. That's why men are happy with the stupid socks and the t-shirt and the underwear on Father's Day, Christmas, and any other day, birthdays and shit like that. Because we don't get shit. We don't care. Men should leave women.
But if a person cheats, that hurts everybody. When a person cheats, that hurts everything. Whereas why wouldn't you try to attempt to be faithful? We're gonna attempt. Everybody's making an attempt. Everybody's choosing. We're gonna choose
said we wouldn't.
to say that way. So, but it's like you all are justifying. Okay, I don't have any
No.
restraint. I don't have any discipline. I don't have
When-
any. My sex drive is higher.
When did anybody say that? So here's this is one reason why it's often said women are lousy conversationalists, because the objective hearing. I mean, and this isn't right. This isn't an indictment. I understand what it is. It's just the way we're wired. We're wired different. We're wired differently. So now part of this is gotta finish a statement. What the issue is? There is an issue with objective listening. No one said a lot of the phrases you just said, but when we speak, they land on you that way. This is how you interpret them. So it requires us to go back and make correction.
Okay. I get that. So I heard what I heard. This is what I heard. You said it. You said that we're wired differently. So it's a more difficult time to be faithful, and we don't get the appreciation of being as faithful. Or, we could be unfaithful. We could be really raging. We could do whatever, but we don't appreciate the fact that you all keep your dick out of other women's hands. That wasn't what I heard.
Yeah, but
so the exact phrase used was the effort required to be faithful oftentimes isn't acknowledged or even understood.
The thing is, you can make the argument. Oh, go ahead, SQ. Go ahead. I go after you.
Go ahead. You go ahead, Poppy. Go. You can make the argument. Go.
I can make the argument that a man having a side piece made the relationship stronger with his wife.
Oh gosh.
Yes, I said it. Yes, I'm tired of fucking all this bullshit you're talking about, right? And I got examples. I got examples. This guy named Bill Clinton was getting his wee sucked at the White House, and Hillary Clinton, she said, "This is my man, and I'm going to suck his dick better than you, ho." And guess what? They're still married. We got JC married with you got JC married to Beyonce. Beyonce is probably, at one point, people were saying that she was one of the most beautiful women on planet Earth, right? Beyonce was fucking some random white hole. She was like a 5 or 6. Beyonce was like, "No, this is my nigga. I'm gonna fucking even better." So
did you say she was a 5 or a 6?
Yes, he
yeah,
did.
The white girl that JC was fucking on. Yeah, she was a raggedy white girl. No, not raggedy. I tell you that, but she was.
Oh, I thought you said Beyonce was a 5 or 6. Okay.
Hell no, that's a beautiful woman. Hell no, nah. But that's the point.
Bill Gates had a side woman for 20 years. 20 years Bill Gates had a side woman. His wife never left. They separated when they wanted to do different business stuff.
My mother-in-law didn't leave either.
The whole time.
My mother-in-law
Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos was the bro that he married right now. He was shitting with that bro. Homegirl got mad. She was like, "Fuck you, Jeff. I'm leaving." Right? She got some money out of the guy to go fuck on the teacher. Now she's all by herself. And Jeff Bezos was like, "Well, I might as well grade the side hoe. Now you're the wife." You see what I'm saying? Yo,
you just proved your point that women are good at the long game.
The moral of the story, okay, she's so good at the long game that she went and got fucked by a 6th grade teacher, and now she's by herself. She's real good at the long game, right? But cool, no problem. She's really good. The problem is you and this dude, I forget HQ, my baby HQ, and what is this lady name? I can see her name. I'm on the phone.
What's your name, sweetie?
Hold on, how you say, what is your name, my dear?
It says RNF.
RNF. This is why y'all would never be presidents in the near future, right? And y'all belong in the goddamn kitchen being pregnant, man. I rest my case, man. Y'all can have
I
got a question.
I don't think I disagree with you. I don't think I disagrey with you. They stay married. They do.
Right.
How the hell did you do that, Poppy?
My father-in-law was over in the corner.
And I say this because what's higher than number one? Yeah, no shit. The number
I mean,
two
you
ain't
just
higher
got
than
to do
one.
a calculation. There's a calculation. Sometimes your calculation is off and the woman leaves. Sometimes you do the calculation and she stays. It just depends on what you got to be with. When you cheat, you got to be willing to walk away. You got to be willing for somebody to kick you out. You got to be willing to do that. If you ain't willing to do that, you shouldn't cheat.
No.
HQ,
Yes,
man, listen,
don't
you
leave
are
either,
you are
HQ.
my wife. You are my wife. Yes, I know what he's saying. That cheating is not right? If a man going to cheat, this is what I would tell the man: be straight up with that woman. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. What if a woman love you? She'll be like, you know what? You know what? Every girl every girl online. Most girls tell me, yes, Papi, you can have another girl. Just make sure it's not in my face. Because you know why? She be bragging about you with her girlfriend, so she don't want for you to be seen with the other joint. They want to be the number one, the clean one, right? And you know, we got a real life example right now. Everybody heard about the T app, right? Right?
The T app, yeah.
Yes. The T app is exposing the fuck out of you queens, man. You know why? Because you're not in there for safety. You're in there to see who else is your supposed to be man is fucking up. That's all it is. It's nothing but gossip. You just want to, and you want to throw dirt on the man too. Oh yes, he ain't shit. I dated him back in college. Oh, he gave me chlamydia. He don't even know that hoe. You see what I'm saying? They just lying. So no, women are willing to share a man. They just don't like to be honest about it. Simple as that.
And they said, if you have a reason to, then stay in the relationship. But you will suffer. The man will suffer. The first sign is dirty glad. You will suffer. You can cheat, and she may stay for a minute. She may stay for a while. She may stay for years.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the part that people fail to realize is actually studies about this. I read about this. Me and you get divorced. You probably take some of my money, possibly half of my shit. But you especially you got my kids, you're gonna take some bread, right? I ain't got. But guess what? According to the studies, the man recover way faster than the woman. That woman stays stagnant. You see what I'm saying? She want to start jumping. She want to start jumping from dick to. Hold on, listen. You want to start jumping from dick to dick, and guess what? At some point down the road, 10, 12 years, you know what we want to say? Oh, I should have kept my good old husband. Yes, he went to got some pussy on the side, but hey, everything else was good.
You still can't make women accept infidelity.
HQ, because look at it. Lala left Carmelo or whatever. Now she's still on the dating scene. Still looking, still complaining.
She said she ain't on the dating scene. She ain't dating nobody.
But yeah, she was, and then she got knocked off of the dating scene. Frustration with the dating scene.
She said no. She said very quickly. She said she wasn't dating no more. She wasn't getting married again. There was no point.
The thing is,
cars run out of gas and they stop moving.
Yeah, that's how that works.
The thing is, that the thing that women don't seem to realize is that that's a game that you're gonna lose, and I'm gonna tell you what except you're gonna lose.
Oh God.
Us men. Yeah, I know, baby. I know.
No,
I know you love me. It's okay.
Hold on. We have to dispel that myth. Y'all keep thinking because we get single that we can't find another man. That's not.
No, it's not that.
That's a statement of absolute. That's not what's being said.
It's not that. This is the part that women.
We just get sick
queens
looking at y'all, so we decide we gonna be single. Hell no, I ain't gonna let a man.
Queen, no. Nobody's saying that, my queen. Listen, this is the part that y'all never seems to realize. At this single game, you're going to lose because us men, we got way more longer time than you, buddy. Us men, we get older. Guess what? Listen, okay, excuse. When the man gets older, don't he get better looking? This is what most women say.
No.
I'm telling you what women.
Let's be clear, Poppy. What? Let's be clear. Me and you.
Just answer my question, lady. I don't want you.
Hold on. Me and you. We have a competition.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Every continent, we go to every continent. Me at my age, we go to every continent. Who you think gonna get laid first?
Me?
No.
Look at me, man.
Not without offering money first. Who gonna get laid first? I will.
HQ, I speak multiple languages. I'm dark. I got a big thing. Fuck you mean you want to get it?
Let me explain. Because
Exactly.
y'all can't give your dick away.
See, that was a setup.
HQ,
This was
they want to
accurate.
use you for a green card. They want to use you for your green
Wait
card.
a minute, hold on. So I'm saying you all seem to think because we stay single a lot longer is because we can't find no man. That's not it.
Right.
No.
We don't want to be bothered for
Right.
long periods of time. That's why we could get another man. I can go to any continent on this planet and
Absolutely.
get laid that day.
You confusing sexual attention with long-term
No, I'm not
relations.
confusing anything. I'm not confusing anything. We're talking about sexual attention. We're not talking about relationship-wise. We're talking about sexual attention. But in a relationship, we could get into a relationship much quicker than men.
You can't compare a turtle to a cheetah.
You gotta convince
You have
a woman to get you to let you get in her man.
compare the you of today versus you of yesteryear. That's a fair comparison to prove or disprove the point. But to compare a woman to a man, the most unattractive woman in the world is going to have much more success with finding sexual attention than the most attractive man in the world. It's an apples and oranges lopsided comparison. It doesn't disprove this point.
But the point that some of the gentlemen make, or the one that was just making, is that a woman necessarily wants a man. I mean, it's automatically the default is that you're miserable. You was talking about Lala. You're miserable because she's not with a man. You're miserable. Maybe she doesn't want one. Sometimes women choose not to be with.
Want a man.
I'm a widow.
Would she want a woman? She definitely want a man.
No. But you automatically jump. You automatically assume. You automatically assume, and it's not fair. It's not fair to blanket all women that way. No. I'll use me for an example. Yeah. I'm not, just a single woman. I'm a widow. Right. So therefore, and I absolutely do not want.
You don't need a man at this age, though.
No, because I've been married all of my adult life.
At this age,
whoa, Black America, I don't let you get away with telling me that I am not wanted on this planet.
I did not say that. I just said for a man to want to hold on to you, he has to be of advanced age.
But you're assuming that I haven't been. No. But the assumption that you jump to that I think is offensive sometimes is that at first, even though I am a woman of a certain age, that I haven't been offered. And it's not about sexual relationships. I haven't been offered to be in relationships. I choose not to.
Right.
I choose not to.
Right.
So
that kind of speaks to the point.
You guys get on talking about men of a certain age who choose a relationship. Women too.
Because you don't need a man at this point in your life.
Access to sex.
My dad died. My dad died. My mom doesn't need another man in her life. She don't need a man. You guys that are widows, you got and
or doesn't want one.
Because you don't need one. Lala is probably 15 to 20 years younger than you, and she gets on the internet like Tia Mowry. Hold on, she gets. Hold on, she gets.
Well, he said probably. So
he said probably.
No. We're in the same ballpark.
Right.
but
word was probably, but okay.
I get it. I get
it. But what I'm saying is,
Tia
Mowry,
I don't want
in the same boat. They get on the internet belly aching, saying that they don't have a man. Well, if you don't have a man and you're trying to date, that means you're trying to obtain something. You don't just want to be used by a bunch of men. I understand that. There's no problem with that. What I'm saying is for a man to have and hold you in his heart, to put you underneath his umbrella, that's not necessary for you. That's no longer necessary for you.
Okay, and why can't we think that it's no longer necessary for Lala?
Right.
Because of her background. Go ahead, Black. You got
what?
So are you in the spotlight like Lala?
What difference does that make?
Let me answer a question with a question.
Okay, no. No, I'm not on the spotlight like Lala. So I guess that since she's on the spotlight, she needs to have a man.
No, this is what it is. Okay. Once again, Vivica Fox, Tracy Ellis Ross, all of these single women, Lisa Ray, they get on these things.
Right.
They get on these things and complain about not having a man because they need them. They're still at the stage of needing something. You are past that age.
Okay,
You're past that age of need.
Black America, you keep getting stuff confused. Y'all keep getting things confused. Wanting a man and wanting a good man, two different things. They want men.
Oh God.
Good men. They don't just want any man. They want good men. There's a big difference, and they running into
So
we run
at the time, and HQ, and at the time you chasing this good man, you jumping from dick from this man's dick, and then this other man's dick, and the other man's dick. So at the time you get to this quote unquote good man, and he know how to reach you, I'll be like, hold on, HQ been jumping from dick to dick. Man, I'm about to dick her down, saying on her way too. I'm gonna put her right back in the jungle, man. Come on, yo, y'all just that should only sound logical to you. That only makes sense to you, huh?
You already
you on mute, baby.
Body thing. We already done went over the body thing. You don't know how many bodies I got or been done had.
I can tell.
Or would have had or whatever.
I can tell. 75. 75. I hear you talk.
75, but it's more than enough. But
at this age, it doesn't matter because you're just trying to find somebody to figure out the rest of your life with. That's what I don't understand what you guys not understanding about it. You're not looking for a man for anything. You have everything that you need. So you don't need a man. These other women actually need men.
I don't understand that. I don't understand why you assume that they need
are you getting
because they told us.
Are you getting any residuals from your husband passing away?
Well, I'm not hurting.
Huh?
No, I'm not hurting.
Exactly. So you don't need a man. These other women need men. They're in the spotlight. It looks good. Cardi B left Offset and went and got with the biggest whore in the NFL. Why? Because she didn't want to be out here looking like she's just a tramp by herself. You guys don't understand the way it looks. It looks more presentable when there's never been a single president. Things like a single man can't be president and stuff like that.
These things,
it's all perception.
Marriage does boost your optics, especially when you're in high visibility circumstances. That's
what I'm saying, Aaron. Thank you. I'm gonna go back and listen. I just had to come back and say that. All right.
Well, I got y'all y'all got the final thoughts because y'all already know what time it is for me.
Time for HQ's bath, bed, and oatmeal. So yeah.
Ain't no bath, bed, and oatmeal. No, not no oatmeal. Maybe a bologna sandwich. Yeah.
Not the grilled peanut butter and jelly.
Oh no, that's too fattening. I can't even. Oof.
I guess since I'm the newbie, I'll drop down first. Thank you for letting me have.
Thank you for coming up. Please come back.
Yes, I will. I'll come back. Thank you. I enjoy you anyway, and I commented on yours one other time. I enjoy you in other realms as well. So yeah. But
that's
anyway.
a good supporter right there. That's a good supporter.
Yeah,
Thank
I am.
You,
I am.
Like button, please hit the like button. Going in and out, please hit the like button. Thank you very much.
Thank you, gentlemen, as well.
Appreciate talking to you. Be well.
You have a good day, my dear.
Come on, Marco. What you got to say, baby? We heard you.
I'm coming over later. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about this cheating. I'm about to cheat on you right now. Hey, Aaron, always good talking to you.
Yes, sir.
Man, it's always. I hope you're doing great, man, and y'all have a good night. Okay, y'all take care, family.
Peace to you,
Aaron. How can I help you, sir? Out the door.
Yeah, always a pleasure on the panel. Peace to your audience. Be well to everybody on the panel. Hit the like button on the way out. And no matter what, let's just listen and listen to and love one another at the end of the day. That's all.
We tried to get through this, lady, but we always get on different topics, and that's okay. Different topics are fine and we worthy. We always get in the middle of something and we get dragged away, but that's okay. We can do that. We can do that. Nobody said there's rules to this shit, did they? No, they didn't.
Building a plane while we fly it.
There you go. Thank you, sir. What do you say, Triple X?
Hey, fantastic panel as always, and good show.
I love these discussions. We gotta flesh them out. I love the discussions that we have to have because we have to have them. It is what it is, right?
Right. I think Black America, they make a good point for where you guys are at, because y'all situations, you and GNF, y'all situations are very similar. So, because she said she was a widow too. So y'all kind of at a different part in your life.
But she said she was closer to, she was closer to Lala's age.
She said she was closer to Lala's, so I take it she in her 40s or whatever. I get that too. But still, she kind of crossed over that threshold. So like her financial situation is likely a lot different from like that girl that was up here with them 5 kids that was 36. You know? Yeah. So
she's a whole mess. That one lady, she's a whole mess. She's a whole mess. That chick. So at some other time we probably gonna do another, but it's gonna be tomorrow. We have another. You know what? I'm trying to figure out something that we could have, like we can review like a show. Or something like that, or show you one of them. Not that love and hip hop garbage. Something, you know what I'm saying? Like review.
You mean like a show like Insecure or something?
Yeah, like Insecure. Did you watch that?
Yeah, I used to watch it.
Oh, that was my show, man. That was my show. Yeah, something like that. Find a show like that. I want to find a show like that where we can review it on at least one day a week. We can review it and then we can go through it and see what everybody think about the whole damn thing. So, I mean, look out for a show like that because I would love to do that. I was thinking about the other week. Can we find a show that would be good enough where we can, review it and then look at it every week and then we, have a whole panel come up and have a discussion if we could do it like that? Yeah.
No, okay.
Anybody come up with an idea, let me know. We would prefer that it would be just coming out, something that's just coming out, and it has a couple episodes, maybe have 6 or 7 episodes, and then we can look at it and be like, oh, okay, that's cool. Let's do that. So let's do that. Let's think about that. Thank you, Triple X. Thank you.
All right, take care. Peace.
Thank you. Thank you all in the chat, in the pet chat. Please hit the like button. Please share the stream. Please share it. We'd love to have people come over. We'd love to have people come and like the button. Push it out to as many people as we can. Turn on your notification button. Turn the notifications on. I forgot to read the doggone chat. I very rarely get them. Sweet Glaze, $5. Her voice is wild. Thank you very much. We have Dr. Wish Doctor, member for 4 months. Peace, Auntie HQ and the family. Thank you, sir. Triple X, $2. Lick back, grow up. Okay, I'm petty as hell. I'm petty. I can't help it. It just is in my nature. I'm just petty like that. But see, you love me to be petty, so I'm gonna be petty. I don't mean to be petty, but it just is what it is, right? So being petty is just what it is. So you all put it in the chat. Do something to let us know. We could review something, a show, and that has about 5 or 6 episodes, and we can do something like that. Because I would love to. I was thinking about the other day, it'd be some good shit that be on. And then we just be not having to review. And we can do that. Let's do that. Or put something in the chat or let me know. Send my email. Send through my email. tdslf1@gmail. tdslf1@gmail. If you want to send me something to review, something that we could do, or send it in here or leave it in this chat. What we can do to pull up another day where we can review a show. Everybody, people get on a show, listen, look at the show. We can do some things. Because I would love to do that. You said Mobland on Netflix. I had to look at that tonight. Mobland, Netflix. I thank y'all for showing up. I love y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will see you tomorrow when we have something else tomorrow. Who knows? Who knows tomorrow? Tomorrow.